Tubicus.
I mean, I care, but not enough. Not enough to do anything about it.
Skip the stream.
So this is
thing.
Rodalis. We are here. I'm not Rodalis, but Rodalis is here. Our host. Say hi, Rodalis.
Hi, Rodalis. See what I did there? I subverted your expectations.
Saturday Night Live.
I don't know what you're looking at. Anyway, how y'all doing? I know no one's out there. So it probably should have been, I should have done this earlier in the day when you all were awake.
The void.
Would have made more sense to do that. Anyway.
Well, you don't have to worry about that, Rodalis. I never sleep. I'm always awake.
That's not even true.
Yeah, 4 a.m. gang.
Let's go ahead and wait.
Even though we didn't stay up until 4 a.m. last night, but we still did it.
You don't have to, it's not a requirement. You know that, right? To stay up all night?
Yeah. What?
You realize you're literally not.
No, we do this. Me, Cryo, and Starlet, we have our own thing.
Oh, I didn't know you guys had your own thing. You're doing your own thing now? I wasn't aware of this. How
go.
come no one told me about that thing? Huh?
There you go. You're about to be fired live on the air.
I personally hate it, but Starlet seems to tolerate it, and Tracer loves it.
Right,
Tolerate what?
The 4 a.m.
The
squad.
4 a.m. squad.
It's
The 4-hand squad?
The 4-hand
AM
squad.
squad.
Hens.
AM squad.
Oh, the 4 a.m.
No, I'm
squad.
kidding. Just gonna lie. Alright, well, you guys know the drill. If you were interested, I wanted to use this night to promote tomorrow. Tomorrow's wonderful revelation. Is literally no one here? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, they'll come eventually.
There's 2 people watching. I am one of them, but
Hey, great,
I'm
thanks.
one of them.
Thanks for supporting the
of
stream.
them. I'm watching.
Oh,
I'm watching.
there's
it
3
on my
people watching
Switch.
now. 3.
turn some music up here.
That's probably all of us.
Alright, we got Game Explain music playing for some reason? Okay.
Yeah, that was Starlet's idea.
That's
I just looped it for him.
copyrighted.
Probably is. This stream is gonna go down the minute it goes up.
I can play my music.
And then it's copyright, we'll get striked. And then it's like, hey, can you take it off? Like, no, it's mine. How dare you? And then we open up the Armada chat with 1 strike against our account. That's how it all happened. We're gonna show this one on.
Wait, is this
Hello,
music
everyone,
actually
and welcome
copyrighted?
to another Game
I
of
don't know.
Discussion.
No
I'm
idea.
your host, Rodalis 2.
The 2, well, we'll leave it up to you what it is.
Well, let me get this Tracer Pipe podcast going.
What'd you say?
Get the podcast
What did
going.
Cryo say?
No, I said Starlet's Rodalis 3. If you remember the lore.
Alright. Robust 3. Alright. So tonight we're going to get a little something special. We're going to start working on a redesign for the titular character of our video game project that we are calling Miles Prower The Experience. No, it's not called that. That would be ridiculous.
That'd be an awesome
An
video.
awesome name. Too bad. Too bad we can't do that. There are legal reasons.
But this is Tails' redesign because
Wait.
the Tails you knew before for the previously non-existent now fan game Miles Prower is no longer the same. He is a completely different character now.
He's a different person?
He's got boots.
He's got, well, he had boots before.
Got
He had
boots.
shoes, actually. He wasn't wearing boots, that's true. They are boots. They look like Eggman boots. Did Tails switch sides? You'll have to find out. You'll have to play the game and find out if Tails is
Welcome
working
to
for
another-
Eggman.
Let's boot up the old analysis machine and see what exactly is going on.
Do you think people, if they
Tracer,
give a
did-
crap about this
you-
project, will actually watch back all the all the streams to find out? See, I doubt it.
That- It's the most behind the
If you are currently
scenes
one of
you'll-
those people that decide to watch all this crap back, comment down below this video after it posts and
Yeah.
say yes.
If it's still here, because we're playing all that Game Explain music. Alright. We're gonna do some more
Should we
setup.
stop it?
Who the hell's even
Stop
playing
what?
it?
The Game Explain music.
Well, I figured it was gonna stop
Starlet
on its own. How
requested
long did it
I
run?
just looped it.
Why you loop it though?
I think Tracer looped it.
I looped it
He did say that
because
he did
we weren't listening to anything else, and I couldn't request my music. So I just looped the Game Explain music.
Why
Are
can't
you so obsessed with your own shit?
I mean,
I'm not
Josh,
obsessed with my own
you know
stuff.
how that is, right? With your voice roll. Sorry.
I'm.
I thought you. It's not like Joth has referred to him as everyone's favorite guy multiple times.
I didn't refer to myself as that.
Yes,
He,
you have. That is a complete lie.
Wow.
bitch,
Okay.
I earned it. What you
He earned it
mean?
though. Listen, he earned it.
Well, this project is officially disbanded. Everyone hates each other now, and this project
Yeah.
is canceled.
Aw.
That's unfortunate.
No, and then
Cryo.
then we no.
It'll be. I'll be sad to see you go.
Rodolph, we do that thing that you. Rodolph, it's like we do that thing. We do that thing that you said you're sick of, like the story trope of, oh, we were once together and now we're all disbanded and we have to come back together for a cause and we're all gonna be like
Yeah,
that.
I do
We're all
hate
gonna
that trope.
I would.
You're not wrong. I did say that I don't like it because it's.
We're all
it's
gonna be like
cliche,
together, like
dumb.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, I was working on Project Armada, but we didn't get along, and now we're all doing our own thing, and now we all have to come back together. Not gonna like it, but that kind of thing.
I'll do it, but I don't want to lie. I don't like it. I won't like it. I won't like it at all.
So wait, why is it that you don't like that?
I don't know. Maybe because it's done to death and also not very compelling as a story. Like when you think about it, like why would these friends that have been friends for so long part ways? What could be the thing that would break them apart? And then what could possibly bring them back together if it was so bad that broke them apart in the first
I mean,
place?
it happened in like the first 10 minutes of the Scooby-Doo movie.
Oh my gosh, and that's
True.
huge offender.
That's true.
And hey, James
tropes.
Gunn wrote that film.
I'm sorry to hear that, but
It
you
was a
know,
really good
the guy who
film.
wrote Chernobyl also
Even
wrote all
when
those
he-
scary movie films.
Even when Scrappy peed on Daphne.
You can have a bad day, Cryo, is what I'm
That
saying.
happened. Oh my god.
What? Why do you want me to have a bad day?
I'm not talking about you having a bad day. Will you listen to me when I'm talking to you?
No.
Now Rodolph is a concerned parent. He's just mad.
Listen to me when I'm talking to you, young man. It could very well save your life. Also, that
No.
music. Anyone in the chat, is the music too loud? Let me know. No one is saying anything.
Is there anyone in the chat? Let me know.
It's somebody. Anybody.
Anybody?
Hello?
Are you dead?
Hello.
Nope.
I'm interested to see how Tails model is gonna turn out when it's done, because then it's gonna probably be a lot different from your old Tails model, because now he's built for the game and not
Yeah.
some art style thing.
This is Egamir.
You can make him look as good as you want, Rodolus.
Yeah. We'll see.
Are you excited for this game, Rodolus? Yeah.
I am excited for this game. I mean, I think
Yeah.
I'm possibly the most excited for this game.
We're all right up there with you. We're
Just a
still
second.
here, ain't we?
Yeah, you are.
That was way.
I'm just tired,
The
man.
awkward silence. Yeah,
I-
you are.
Like, today has been a long day, but I do want to spend some time to kind of let you guys all know about our recent pivot, the changes that we're making to the game project. You in the future who will be watching this, because clearly no one is here now.
Yeah, true.
But that's not what matters.
Good people, get in the chat.
Yeah.
Yell
I
at
picked a
them
bad
sometime.
time. I probably should
You're
have.
watching this in the future. Spam F for failure.
I should have. You know what I should have done? I should have streamed tomorrow. I should have taken the day off and then streamed the morning. Oh well.
Guess he can do that.
Well, sometimes if you get enough hours, I can just take the day off.
He's a real boss.
I'm not a boss at work. I'm only a boss on this project. Otherwise, I'm no one.
Without this project, I'm nothing.
No, I'm not nothing.
If you're nothing without this project, no, I'm gonna be your Tony Stark.
Oh no.
Nothing without this project.
If you're nothing without this project, then you shouldn't have it. Okay, good luck with that.
Oh, right. I've not even started yet. I'm just messing around with this thing, just tooling around.
Messing around
No,
with this spear.
And then it goes like, if you even cared at all, you'd really be here. And
I
instead
am
of us
here.
being like in a Discord call, I literally just like
Open
like,
my
kick
door.
the door.
Like, I am here.
And I just kick it down. If you really cared about this project, you'd be here.
Scarlet
Boom.
Scarlet in Miles Morales cosplay kicks open your door.
I am here, Peter.
Oh,
I am
3 people are watching now. Ooh.
Hey, welcome.
I'm one of those 3.
There's probably about to be at least a few more.
It's fine if there's not a lot. Thank you for coming, though, to whomever is here. It's nice to have you.
You're
gratifying.
welcome.
Feel free to comment if you're not us.
We're modeling Furry Luigi here. And,
Tails, aka Furry Luigi. Also, let me know if that music is too loud. They don't
I
have
want
to be.
stuff to yell at people.
Why?
You want yelling?
You mean you miss it when they don't? I thought you didn't like
I
it.
like screaming at people.
Okay.
Like screaming.
That sounds particularly pathological. Alright.
Yeah, you might need to get some help for that, my guy.
Are you modeling Tails or Rotolis right now?
That's a good question.
No, this is what Rotolis looks like.
I know.
This is what he looks like in real life. He is Tails.
He's just a bunch of wire.
Don't tell Tailsy. It'll break his heart. I was Tails. I thought I was Tails.
Oh shit, we went up to 5. We went up to 5 people.
Hey,
5
welcome.
people.
Alex,
Hi to the people that aren't us. What up?
How's it going?
says oof.
Oof.
One
Why
of them is
oof,
Tracer
Alex?
advertising. Why? Tracer, you're literally here.
Of all the people to be in the chat, why you two? We shouldn't be beggars cannot be choosers.
You beggar.
That's kind of funny that he's just commenting on here, but he's literally in the stream. He's not saying anything.
And I've been.
I just texted what people couldn't hear me say.
Feel
How
free to
is your
comment,
mic
like, and
here?
also subscribe. Remember, you're always a part of the Armada family.
I mean, yeah, we're fine. We're fine with that, sure. Because we want that.
Yeah.
I mean,
also,
if anyone else joins this chat, then we can get on about promotions and advertising this game project. But nobody else is here.
Alex is here. Wait.
But he already knows about all this.
Yeah.
Well, feel free to comment, like, and
technically
also
is.
subscribe. Remember, you're always a part of the Armada family.
Also,
Who
bro,
said
it's
that?
Alex. He's in this.
Yeah, it's like you guys trying to avoid spoilers for the game. And it's all like, you're working on it, though. It's like, yeah, but I don't want to be spoiled.
I already know that everyone dies in the end.
Yeah, it is an important plot element. I haven't done a model in a while.
Oh man, when
Nothing of what we say.
you didn't tell me
It's
that
true
Lightning
about
McQueen
the
was
game.
gonna die in this game.
You
Yeah,
didn't
well,
tell me that Turbo Tail is gonna be in this game.
I don't want to talk
Tell
about
me I
Turbo
can't
Sonic's
Tails.
gonna die already.
He's got a
The game just
square
starts
head.
with Sonic's dying.
I mean, have you ever seen Tails' head?
Pretty square.
It's got like his head is actually has a very definite egg shape or like just very like nerd head shape.
Tails has a nerd head shape. You know what? You know a nerd head.
Yeah, you've seen one of those. Very, very many examples in the wild of art of foxes being nerd head,
Nerds.
nerd fox,
Foxes are nerds.
bird nerd.
Keep it
fox
clean.
nerd. I'm sorry. We don't want to offend any nerds. Hey man, proactively, I'm sorry for calling out you nerds.
Roland or Alex says keep it clean. Tails has a deformed head. No, it's a
Oh,
nerd head.
Nerd head. That's not a deformity. That's a gift. A natural gift.
Gift.
Get him! Get him! Quickly, someone think of a random topic to make a tangent out of.
Well, you don't usually do it like
Let's
that.
talk about Cryo's favorite subject.
My favorite subject.
Green
You
tea.
all know what my favorite subject is. It's yelling at people.
Hey. Hey now. Calm
Sorry,
down.
that's
Don't be doing that.
Chuck. I said Chuck.
Yeah, you don't have to
This
lie
is
about
a
what you said.
Sonic. This is a Sonic for Work stream, Tracy.
You heard Chuck.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you might have heard the F word, but
I
totally
heard
said
Shift
Chuck.
Rock, okay?
It was Chuck. Chuck. I said Chuck.
No foul language.
Oh my
or
God.
I
words
said in a
that
way
He's absolutely correct.
that sounded like an Alex. I'm sorry. Okay, it was a mistake.
This is a battle of the Alexes. Old Alex versus new Alex.
Are they both? Oh, wow. How did I not know that?
I just realized this song was.
My boy Scratchcraft is live. I'm not gonna go watch that though, cause I'm proudly here at Rollers 2.
Well, thank you for letting me know that you had other options.
Activity
And
live
you were
stream.
very interested in taking those other options. But you just didn't because you didn't want to hurt my feelings. You know, it means a lot to me, Tracer.
Cause he started streaming less than 1 minute ago.
Well, apparently, this isn't the worst time to stream at night. I was wrong. Some other people do it too. So, I've been validated. Thank you. Tell him I thank him whenever you get a chance.
Okay,
Dang,
let
he'll
me
be
go
like,
to the
who's-
stream real quick.
He'd be like, who's roadless? And I'd be like, I'm roadless,
He'll
man.
probably come in if I give him the link to your thing.
Well,
He's a
I'm
great
gonna
guy.
help
He
you buy
supports a lot of stuff.
Roadless.
Ooh,
Roadless, man.
roadless,
He
man.
helped me make my music.
Intergalactic modeler.
Oh, cool. That sounds like a sad job. Intergalactic modeler. Ugh.
Legendary modeler.
Oh, jeez. Just add the
Hey,
platitudes.
Scratchcraft, my buddy.
Roto, is Sonic music copywritten?
No. Nobody cares about Sonic music.
Hey,
Okay.
Scratchcraft, my buddy, Rotorless 2.
He's gonna put friggin' Sonic Forces music in here. I know it. I'm gonna hate him after this stream.
Said,
Well, I'm just saying, Val, thank you for validating my opinion of having a later night stream of recording. I thought that no one would come and see it. But now knowing that you're having another stream on your own, in a different place and time, excuse me.
Oh, I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I am really excited.
I love how you
Stream.
just you're pre-spoiling things for people. Cryo, you have a
Not
knack for that.
necessarily. Zero Neos says hi there. Zero Neos is here. Hi,
Hey, Zero Neos, how's it going? Welcome to yet another variable productivity
very-
live stream.
Productivity podcast.
Live stream. I'm not so certain I'm sold on the podcast angle.
Live.
Maybe one day. Live cast, maybe.
Pod stream.
Pod live.
Live pod.
Live pods. That sounds particularly gross. They've got living pods in there. Like what?
It's so exciting to see what a smooth Tails is gonna look like. It's not gonna be all polygonal.
I mean, I think I started with a smooth Tails when I started making the other one, but he was designed a little bit differently.
Well, this Tails is supposed to be better, smoother, faster, and
Smooth.
less thick.
Smooth Tail.
If we were to decide what Sonic song describes us as, I would say
I
that
love
Sunset Heights is
What?
yes. No. Fist bump describes Cryo perfectly.
But I hate you, Starlet. I thought you were my friend.
Well, it turns out.
I am your friend. We'll double boost together because that's your song.
It's your jam.
Sonic
man.
Forces may be my favorite game of all time, but it is not My favorite soundtrack.
He said thank you for being awesome.
Oh. Well, thank you for thanking me. I appreciate it. I really do. Did you actually relate the entire message that I sent, that I told you earlier to him?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I said, my friend Rollers2 says thank you for validating him to stream late. Yeah.
Oh, Alex said, stop trying to replace me. I think Alex is getting mad at new Alex.
Who, me? I mean, if you want to come in here, I'll gladly step away.
It's a battle to the death.
You don't have
Tracer
to
versus
leave.
Alex.
I'll step away. I'm not a
Nah,
confident
I think
guy.
you're
Listen,
seeing from it.
listen.
But if
here,
I
new
ever stepped
Alex.
in a bar,
He's
just
new
know you're
Alex,
gonna
but
beat
old
it.
Alex, he's not replaceable. He will always be the OG
I
McGee.
found you,
OG McGee.
faker. Hey, I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to... Ha! You're
I mean, I'm not a
even
fighting kind
gonna
of guy,
to be my...
and I never wanted to take his place.
I'm gone. Tracer's there, not another me. That's insulting to Tracer as well. Wait, are you trying to say it's insulting for you to be called Tracer, yet it's insulting for Tracer to be called Alex? Are you insulting yourselves on some really deep level right now? Or is like, I don't know what you're trying to do, Alex.
I'm
I
doing
mean, I
something
feel
wrong
bad you
here.
guys didn't want to take his place.
This is going to be like a multi-day process. I don't think I'm about to get it tonight. So we're going to be streaming for about, let's say, 2 hours or so.
You're saying a derivative of me, which saps him of his individuality. You know what, Alex? You are absolutely right.
Well, let's do. You will play this song in the stream while you are working, and you can credit me as the one who is in this project.
Wha-
Why don't
Why
you
is
get
all
in
the
here,
music
Tails?
looping?
Yeah, Tails, why don't you get in here? That's what you're gonna say that to him. With yelling him. Tailsy, why don't you get in here?
Well, we can talk about it then. I mean, I
Come
don't.
talk. Come talk to me.
Cause I mean, I'm not. Whatever.
I'll shut down.
Somebody yell at Tailsy, I can't be bothered.
Telsey.
In text form,
Oh.
I need to specify the type of way that I want you to yell at him. Thank you.
this Tails is looking a lot smoother.
Oh. I think it's just the hype.
It's gonna
Why
be
is all the
fun
music
modeling
looping
that scarf.
constantly?
Because he has a loop command in there, probably. And therefore it's looping all music.
Is it looping on music? I thought it stopped.
No, it's looping. I had to skip that.
Well, stop looping it. Do
No, I'm trying to
dash.
unloop it.
I didn't even know the looping thing was gonna work, honestly. I just typed it in. I thought it was gonna say no command.
But it didn't. It knew what you wanted. And has responded to your desires. And now, look at what you have done. Look at what you have done to us.
Alright, now Inky here in the chat is saying, hi Alex, I have no problem talking about the name simulation, just hop in the chat. I mean, Alex can barely talk
He
anymore.
can't be in the
Very
chat.
quiet.
So I think that's, you dunking on him just now. I don't know if that's gonna make him feel better.
Is there like something wrong with his mic or something? Like he's been super quiet.
You
Like,
talking about Alex?
yeah.
He was having a problem with his connection earlier.
Right.
Oh, let me go help my buddy out.
Cool.
Let me go help out Scratchcraft. Because I think his audio, he said his audio cut off. I want to help him.
That's real nice.
Are you trying to shrink Tails' muzzle?
A little bit, trying to line him up with this picture here. I feel like I'm gonna be doing this a couple of times though.
You got use Sonic Unleashed models as a reference, make it look exactly like that.
Yeah, sure.
So, Rodolus, this is just the start of you having to remodel every single character.
Well, thankfully we are a team. We have more than one modeler on it, and I'm gonna step back from trying to do everything. So, like, at first, when I first joined the project, I was like, not anytime soon. No, I feel like there's still a lot of things I need to do, but eventually I would like to just take a break. The plan at the end of I plan to at the end of the month. That's the end of the year. When we get the demo out there, that's the plan at least. You heard it here first, people.
Yeah! All the people that are here and will be watching the stream after it's done.
Basically. And they're gonna look at me and go like, well, I don't have very much confidence in this Rodolus guy. What's he doing with that model? Anyway, it's not time for
This
that.
doesn't look like Tails, it's all like weird looking.
Yeah, no.
Quickly! Somebody think of a tangent!
Must stand up tall.
Bagels.
That's not a tandem. That's a whole conversation in and of itself.
This is basically the Rodolus theme song.
Really?
That's how I see it.
No, if you don't try.
You're not denying it.
Your voice will carry with me. Speak with your heart. Speak with your heart. If you could tell me how to lend a hand, I would try to understand.
That dying cow in the back.
Say how much I care. Together we can take a stand. Don't fall
Someone's
apart.
castrated by a plunger.
Speak with your heart. And always take. Why you gotta do that right now? You trying to ruin my fun right now? Is that it?
I was gonna say somebody sounded like a dying cow getting hit with a plunger.
Don't fall apart.
Josh.
Eat some Pop-Tarts.
Josh, I thought you loved me, Josh, yet you're saying I sound like a cow.
I mean, I love you. I'm just being honest.
You're honest with the people that you love. You know that. That's how you're supposed to be.
Exactly.
That's how family's supposed to do.
I'm not saying stop. It's entertainment for everybody else.
I think it's time for another Joker story.
Oh Lord.
Does anybody
This is
want
the
to
first
hear?
one in forever.
Does anybody want to hear?
Sure. Shoot,
Yes!
man. Shoot, Joker, man. Make a funny. We will laugh much, and you will be king of funny.
Like that.
Absolutely.
Alright.
This one comes from Mad Libs.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
It's me, the Joker. I just wanted to say that I haven't been here in a long time. Maybe it's because we just haven't been talking. You see, the problem was I was at the ice cream shop, and there was a tiny little boy screaming at the top of his lungs, "I hate Luke Skywalker from The Incredibles. He's the worst superhero in the history of the world. He stole my wife and he stabbed my face 3
that kid's got some problems already.
after he stabbed me in the face. I said, I love you. But I didn't say it correctly. I said, you are a cucumber melon and I hate you. That was my reason of saying, I don't like you because you're a weeb. Weebs are an endangered species. And they only play Batman Arkham Asylum on the Nintendo Switch. It turns out you're at the ice cream store. Was dressed up like Pac-Man. It was a cosplayer, and he had ponytails and everything. It was a really thick Pac-Man with a runny nose. And while he had a runny nose, he told me that he only likes playing Nintendo Switch games and eating scissors.
Okay.
The scissors that he ate were only the diet kind. He said, I only want the ones that are diet blades. They're bad for my cholesterol. They're very bad for my cholesterol. And Commissioner Gordon said that I can only eat the blades that are dull and filled with rust.
Skip
The
this
thing
one.
was...
Hey man, I don't know why it's looping. It just is. I didn't put it on.
When in doubt, blame Tracer.
Yeah, that's easy to do.
Yeah,
Continue the start!
I was telling a story. So here's where the interesting part comes in. I got early tickets to see the Sonic the Hedgehog 2019 live action movie.
2020.
When I went to go see,
songs, but he's not
Yes,
getting
see.
the chat.
I got to go see okay, fine. I got to go see the Naruto live action movie the same night I saw the Sonic the Hedgehog live action opening. I saw Naruto taking a picture of Sonic and he said, "This is the most beautiful waifu I've ever seen." And he went on an adventure and he never came back at the end.
That's great. Great story. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Thank you for
That
that.
was the first Joker story in a while.
And
Pretty good.
would you say it was worth the wait? Yes.
It always is. You gotta eat the right knives. The knives that are bad for your cholesterol.
Which are the tastiest knives? Oh, the ones that are the least healthy, obviously.
The most.
Yeah, the rusty ones.
I love rusty knives.
What type of knives do you like? Well, personally, I've always been a machete guy myself. I always consider myself a cultured man.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, ever since I watched Friday.
Great.
That's like the most psychopathic thing I've ever said. They're great for stabbing.
Then
And I
there's
Thanos the whole stream! Oh,
You do that all the time, Josh. You act like you should be surprised.
yeah, I know, because I'm a weirdo.
I'm a weirdo.
No, Josh. There's no one here in this chat that can be as weird as me.
I'm
I'm
glad you guys
Thanos
are
of
owning
the
who you
conversation,
are.
so I doubt it. I'm.
It's very important that you identify who you are and then just be that person. It makes life so much easier to live.
Unlike Rodolus, he's completely fake.
Alright, you didn't have to say it like that. You didn't have to come at me like that, bro. I'm sorry if I'm not talking a lot. There's a lot of focusing going on here. I'm using my whole brain right
Chat
now.
for me to yell at.
Trying to find Thanos conversation. I need to stop being weird.
I don't think that's going to be
Josh,
possible.
You know you could never do that.
Well, yeah.
I think it's that donkey dude guy. I think it's that influence.
Well, while I was finished telling the stories, but everything I have, if you want to hear it.
This song is making me think of the actual movie of Never Ending Story for some reason. Why is that?
That's a good question. Why is that?
Rodolus 2 and 2 is silent.
Yeah?
I command you to shut up.
Oh, you shut up. You can't command me. You're just a joker.
It is worth mentioning that I sent Zach a link to this. Where?
You said a what?
You can't
Story
ban me. You're
big-
just a joker.
The story begins. Who's gonna on the limb,
Let me skip the loop.
knowing the danger of flying aboard the Ark. Genius hearts. I forgot the rest of the song. Here's a story about me, the Joker.
Oh, jeez.
A long time in a galaxy far, far away, there was a boy. His
I'm
name
turning up
was
the code for this one.
Joker. My name is Joker. And I'm not talking about that one weirdo from Super Smash Bros.
I like a little Tracer character. She's like, I'm just gonna turn up the music. I'm not even listening, y'all.
Yeah, that's Tracer.
So anyways, I was walking down the street when I saw a hobo just chilling in the sewer. He said, I know your secrets. And I said, well, I know your secrets. I know that you wake up at 3 a.m. to eat burgers in your underwear. I saw your Instagram post, and you said, oh boy, and you were eating burgers in your underwear.
What you expect? Come at you with 10 out of 10. Got a real rough neck. But on
Apparently,
the haven't
and
you heard the
apparently-
news? I'm sorry.
his favorite song was the one that's playing right now. And apparently he really has rough necks because he never puts on lotion and he's dry as a bone. The thing, he's so ashy that I call him my cell phone.
Oh, jeez.
You know, we went to college together before he became, I used to call him Ash Ketchum because he's so... The thing is, his favorite Pokemon is Metal Sonic from the Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Sonic.
When he was playing Metal Gear Sonic, I told him, you better not play as my waifu, Commissioner Gordon. Commissioner Gordon is the one person who understands me of all people.
Never fall
You know
away.
why? Because at 3 o'clock in the morning, he wakes me up in the middle of the night and says, let's get burritos. So we traveled the country. And then, this reminds me of how we traveled the countryside. And there was a little boy, and I mean a little boy. He was 2 years old and he was driving a monster truck. We pulled him out of the monster truck, see a nerd, and we hijacked his vehicle. We pushed him out of the monster truck. We gave him a pill.
Those reactions are enough for me.
You jump into his car, hijack it, throw the toddler out the door while you're driving.
That is like the most gangsta thing I've heard all night.
Well, here's another thing. It gets better. We picked up the little boy, and we threw him out of the monster truck, but hear me out. He landed on a bunch of pillows, so he was safe and he didn't get hurt.
Oh, that makes it okay.
While he landed on the pillow. Oh yes, it makes it okay. You see, I have morals, you little robot weirdo who makes models. I'm sorry for yelling, I love you. Anyways,
No, as long as you say
when
that.
we
then it
threw the little... Oh yes, I'm sorry for my rudeness. Please forgive me, sir. I love you more than words can say. Anyways, please excuse my rudeness while I continue this story.
doesn't- Sure thing.
So we threw the out of the monster truck. But keep in mind, he landed safely on a bunch of pillows. He wasn't hurt at all. So the little boy was on top of a bunch of pillows, and we drove away. See you, nerd. You're way too young to be driving this giant butt monster truck. I censored myself, haha. Anyways,
Well, thank you for
I
censoring
turned
yourself,
around.
child.
And Commission, oh, I have other words, but none that childhood ears can hear.
Fair enough.
This is a family-friendly stream.
Thank you
So
very
what
much,
happened
Mr.
was-
Joker.
Shut up! I'm telling a story. Anyways, we took the monster. I said monster truck. I'm drunk. Excuse me. We took the monster truck, drove away, and I do say we because Commissioner Gordon was in the passenger seat. And then he, sorry kid, I am the law. Screw you. So we drove away in the monster truck, and the kid said, okay, I'll see you later. And then he pulled out Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order, exclusively for the Nintendo Switch, releasing in 2019 at $60. While that kid was playing that game, he suddenly just pulled out the Nintendo Switch Lite. Although Commissioner Gordon and I talked recently, I heard the Nintendo Switch Lite boot up all the way down the road. So I drove back to the child and said, why are you playing the Nintendo Switch Lite? You're a loser. You already have a Nintendo, so it's a waste of $200 that you could have bought on your waifu body below, Commissioner Gordon. You're just a double-dipping weirdo who likes trains and talking about glasses.
Talking about
The kid stared at
It's very.
The kid stared at me and said, my mother got me this Nintendo Switch Lite. And I know that you know the child said to me. And I said, of course I know you. We went to college together. Your mother's name is Tails the Hedgehog 2162. Her
Tails the Hedgehog.
Did it restart?
Oh my god.
Tails the
Probably.
Hedgehog went. We went on a tangent about how we hate purple things, preferably Spyro the.
Oh.
Only I can be purple. So we went on an adventure, leaving that one weirdo kid who's 2 years old in the street with a Nintendo Switch Lite.
I love how
We just left him in the middle.
the tense keeps changing in this story. You were going back in time and forward in time. So like we had a
Well,
conversation, we
you see.
talked about his mother, and then me and his mother took an adventure away from him
Zero Neo's asking,
while you were in
can Joker
college.
story. Zero Neo's asking, Joker tell the story of the trash man.
Well, Zero Neo, I will get to that in a second because the trash man used to be college roommate. I repeated college 7 times because I failed.
Must have a
Oh,
lot of
yes.
Is there in-universe justification as to how we can know somebody who's in college?
Well, you see, the
That's-
list goes on and on. Nobody really knows my age except for Batman. But I
Not
am
even Commissioner Gordon,
47.
Batman.
I am a 47-year-old man who's repeated college 7 times. I'm 47 and I'm still in freshman year of I almost in high school. No. I'm a 47-year-old man who's still a freshman in college. I never move up because the teachers never want to pass me. They always want to keep me in the same spot because I never... Anyway,
Don't do any homework.
my
do you?
roommate. Anyways, modeling robot number 2 loving weirdo.
Well, no.
Here's how the story begins. So when I said I left a little kid in the middle of the road playing his Nintendo Switch Lite after stealing his monster truck, we drove away, and the little kid was in the middle of the road playing the Nintendo Switch Lite. All the that were coming up the street stopped and wouldn't keep going because the little kid was playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, the Black Order, and the Switch, released in July 19, 2000, exclusive at retail price of $60.
It's
middle
like
of
you're
the-
reading it off a list right now.
He was crisscross applesauce, and he was holding up traffic, and the rest of the cars didn't want to move because they didn't want to mess up a little kid in playing his game. They didn't want to interrupt playing his game because he was almost really close to leveling up Miles Morales. 100. They stopped. They started holding at the child. Move! You nasty little boy. You're in my way. I have to go to work.
I don't know why. I want to see that be friggin' animated. Just some kid playing Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 3 in the middle of the road in a pile of pillows as a bunch of trucks just move over.
Yes. While I was miles away in the monster truck that I stole from that child, I kept driving down the road. But meanwhile, with the little boy, there he was, playing monster, holding up traffic, sitting crisscross applesauce in the middle of the road. All of the passengers and all said, "Screw you! I don't care how old you are. You're holding up traffic. I need to get to work." And then the little boy said. He then left for a quick second more than the eye could see. The little boy can move faster than the eye can see. He can move at the speed of light.
Oh no.
He went back, he went to the store, he grabbed a recliner, and some Mountain Dew, and he got comfortable in the middle of the road. So while he was comfortable in the middle of the road, he was reclining back and playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance, holding up more traffic. So while he was pissing off there I was in his monster going to North Carolina. Commissioner going to the next MomoCon that was apparently in North instead of Georgia. We had a whole bunch of cosplay costumes, but on the road I saw one of my old college roommates 7 years ago. He was graduated fully and had kids. There his wife, the Titan, Thanos.
Oh.
He had the Infinity Gauntlet, and the Infinity were powered in his cellular device. And he had all 6 Infinity Stones on speed dial. He said, "By the push of this button, I will banish you to the great beyond where you have no phone, and you can no longer watch Sword Art Online for as long as you live."
Is that actually a punishment or a relief?
Why is Sword Art Online shows?
Well, you see, I am the Joker, and my favorite anime is Soul.
I thought
Azuna.
Dora the Explorer in English sub.
English.
Well,
Right.
I say a lot of things. Because here's the thing. The story changes every time I say it because I have a date with Danny DeVito
I
to go
fixed it.
see Dora and the Lost.
Thank you.
We're gonna go see the live action Dora the Explorer movie on opening night.
Oh
I
boy.
plan to go there, dressed up as Dora the Explorer. And
In purple.
Commissioner Gordon agreed with me that he'd be Boots.
Of course.
That's what makes me think of friggin' Joker dressed up as Dora with Commissioner Gordon in a monkey suit on his back.
Just
So
hanging out in
getting
the
back to the
backpack.
story, I now have a monster truck, and me and Commissioner Gordon are on our way to MomoCon. They changed locations, and now it's in North Carolina. As we were driving, we saw Thanos in the middle of the road, and his thumb was up. He was asking for a ride, and he said, "If you take me to MomoCon, I will spare your life when I snap my finger." But then I said, "Screw, I have a date with Danny DeVito at MomoCon, and you can't stop me."
Yes. We're off the rails, man.
It then started to rain, and while it started to rain, it started getting very muddy on the side. I started hydroplaning and drove so quickly that mud flew in Thanos' face. He almost snapped his fingers, but then Commissioner Gordon jumped out of the truck, kicked him in the balls, and took the Infinity Gauntlet and we drove. After we had the Infinity Stones, I told Commissioner Gordon back on the way to Momokan that Thanos was my roommate 7 years ago when I was a freshman 7 years ago, and I still... So, Thanos had the Infinity, but not anymore because Commissioner Gordon stole them, and he sold them on eBay and listed them as the mystical fruit gushers that will ruin your life. So then, after they were on eBay, he sent them on eBay right there and then from the passenger. Their City Stones can break reality. It's possible. So he put the Infinity Stones on eBay right then and there at a stock price of 50 cents per stone.
I didn't even care.
Each stone was 50 cents. And little did all of the stones were bought in the same exact day by one brave soul. And that brave soul was that same little kid that we kicked out of the monster truck that he bought. The same little kid bought all 6 Infinity Stones on eBay from his Nintendo Switch Lite. Because the Nintendo Switch Lite apparently has a browser that
It barely has a browser.
So now that the Nintendo Switch Lite has a browser, the little boy, and he said, "Don't screw with me, I have the power of God and anime." So now, he is the most powerful 2-year-old in the face of the earth. He then had Infinity Gauntlets, and he said, perfectly balanced, like all things should be. So he had an endless supply of Nintendo Switch. And he said, after he had all the Nintendo Switch Lights in the world, there's not enough Nintendo Switch Lights in the world. There's too many of the OG model that came out in 2000. And I will now open the Nintendo Switch Lite. So then, at the snap of his fingers, an OG Nintendo Switch model started to turn to dust. And then the Game Grumps were playing Mario Maker 2 on stream. And then Aaron got really angry because they couldn't. Aaron and Dan said, "Why is the Nintendo Switch turning into dust?" And then, "I don't know, but I'm blaming it on the Sonic community." Because that's all it do.
I didn't know them to be so anti-Sonic community. But
I mean,
we deserve it.
Sonic, but they're not anti-Sonic community.
So then, as everybody faded away, the only Nintendo Switch console of Nintendo Switch Lite. Then suddenly, at the snap of the little boy's fingers, he snapped his fingers. And he was in the backseat of the car. And then, this is where things got interesting.
Just now.
All of a sudden, the trash man was there. And he
Oh.
kept on saying trash over and over.
Trash! 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 Like that? I wasn't there.
Yes.
I'm assuming.
He was venting out his frustrations to me and Commissioner Gordon and 2-year-old boy. By the way, his name was Pablo. He was pretty dope. Pablo. Pablo didn't say a word after he got the... He was the classic Sonic of all of my friends. Yes. Pablo was a quiet. But I told Commissioner Gordon, don't freak out, it's the quiet ones you always have to look out for. But Pablo was pretty dope. He's apparently so smart that he's a senior in college, and so he's way past me in terms of rank. I am a freshman for 7. I am in college, and I've been that way for a second.
Sucks.
But Pablo is a 2-year-old senior in college with the infant, and he does.
That must be the
So
sound of your
while
torment.
Pablo was in the back seat, he didn't say a word. He just stared at me while I said, "Knock it off, you jerk!" And then I said, "Okay, I'm sorry for yelling. I love you. Please forgive me." And then he just nodded his head. Commissioner Gordon was there. He was freaking out because there's the most powerful 2-year-old sitting in the back seat. He could incinerate us if he could have incinerated wanted to, but he chose to. And then all Batman came in. But he jumped on the car and broke the glass. He put his hand around my throat. Where's Maria? Shadow the Hedgehog said me. He said, "Why did you say that name?" And then I said, "But Martha is on the space colony Ark. I don't know why, Maria." So then, after... So then when I said that Maria is my mother and Martha is on the moon, I said, "You have your M's mixed up, son. Get out of my car." So then he said, "Oh, I forgot," he said in that same tone. So then Batman jumped out of the window. Why? But little did he know we were on top of Mount Everest and took a wrong turn to Momokan.
Yeah, all the way to the Himalayas and freaking wrong
Is your
country.
car?
bro.
Is your car like the magic school bus or some shit? What the
They were
fuck?
traveling by map, so you know. Things
Well,
happen.
Josh Hodgson, I want you all. Here we are in the hall. Cryo, Josh Hodgson, Cole, Rhodolus the 2 is silent. I don't know who Starlit Sky is, but he seems like all race pie music. All of you get, because this story's gonna get weird. So,
That's weird. Yep, not at all.
So Batman jumped out of the car while we were in the Himalaya. The monster truck that I have can travel through time. And I can travel through all kinds. So then,
Are you-
Pablo in the back seat said, he actually started speaking. And he said, "Hey man, do you want to wear this gauntlet?" He has the deepest voice for a 2-year-old I've ever heard. So then Pablo said, "Hey Joker, do you want to wear this gauntlet?" I said, "Heck yeah, man, you don't have to tell me twice."
You need to get some water, man.
Well, Rhodolus the 2 is silent. I don't tell you how to live your life. You don't tell me how to.
Alright, I'm saying, man. Just trying to help out. Just trying to be a friend, man.
So then, this is what happened. The monster truck has a sunroof, and I picked Pablo up. I threw Pablo out of the roof, out of the sunroof. But then as soon as I threw him out of the window, he just came back in the seat and sat down like nothing ever freaking happened. He's a magical, and nothing can destroy him.
Oh, good.
So the thing was, we were driving up the walls of the Himalayas, and we were driving up and down and all around, and then we came across Jun Sonoe, who was playing Sonic Adventure 2. He gave me an autograph. Said, "Hey man, you're pretty dope." And then he came up. So in the car was me driving the monster truck, Commissioner Gordon in the dash, Pablo, the most powerful 2-year-old, and Jun Sonoe, as we were all driving together. As we were playing, I came across one of my other old college roommates, Josh Hodgson was a roommate that I went to college with. in the year 20. We went way back because we can travel through time. Josh had degree in amiibo collecting for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Seems legit.
What do you
His degree was that he had to collect all the amiibo of every single character in the roster, even though. And then I said, Josh, your degree confuses me. And then Josh,
What the heck is happening?
well, I'm telling you a story about how I met Josh.
No, I'm not talking about.
college.
I'm not talking about your story. I'm just having some computer issues here.
Josh told me that he only collects Kirby amiibos, and he hates collecting everybody else. He has a whole shrine dedicated to Kirby amiibos. And every Kirby apparently has a name. He gave me the honor of naming each and every Kirby amiibo, and to be fair, he has 490. Let me go through. Kirby number 1 was named Dylan. Kirby number 2 was named Frank. Kirby number 3 was Wachat. Kirby number 4 was Naruto. And Kirby number was Hamilton. I could go on and on.
Please go
but
on
I'm
and
pretty
on.
sure you-
Oh, this is how this goes.
493.
I'm pretty sure that you all don't want to go through all 490.
Well, thank you for your consideration, Joker.
Kirby.
It's abnormal for you to be this kind.
There was one Kirby that Josh named Bruce. And then he went to a custom amiibo artist, and that Kirby was wearing a tuxedo. That Kirby was Josh's favorite amiibo. And after all 586,983 amiibo that were named after multiple Kirby,
I don't know, but
Josh.
the number just keeps changing.
well, you see, the number keeps changing because Josh is a pro collector. Every day he gets about 9,000.
He turned his back for 1 second, and the next second he automatically had like 30,000 more amiibo.
Well, you
You want to see me get
Josh,
these amiibo? You want to see me do it again?
Josh is so much of a collector that he gets 9,000 box full crates of amiibo of Kirby. So it gets higher and higher, and they're nothing but Kirby amiibo. Anyways, Josh was actually there in the car. We were in the monster truck, and then Josh was in the car. Amiibo in the back seat of the truck. Josh was like, I don't like going anywhere without. No, they're fine. I asked him if I can have one, and he slapped me in the face. After. Apparently, later that night, I crashed the monster truck into a lamppost. And then Josh said, "Baby, are you okay?" He was talking to the amiibo, not me. After he said, I was like, "Yes, I'm fine, thank you." And then Josh, "Shut up, I wasn't talking about you." Yes, I was the amiibo.
Are you trying to make the Joker sympathetic?
I don't know. He's working though.
I
really
don't
wanna know where
the
his
meaning of
story goes.
sympathetic. I only know the meaning of pathetic. Anyways,
Zero Neos is saying Kirby 27 is Frank Reynolds, and you're actually right. You're actually right. He does the nickname Trash Man and all that. He sucks up trash. That's his superpower.
But he only sucks up trash. Everything else is painful for him.
Kirby 34 is Dio Brando, apparently. Message retracted.
Oh no.
so when the car crashed, Josh watched. he lost all of his Kirby amiibos because I threw them off the cliff. And then, bro, why would you do that to all of my amiibo? I spent my 473 years of my life getting them.
Do I look that old?
Well, he's
Because-
timeless. I'll be right back.
Well-
The restroom.
Well, here's the thing. John can change his age because within each Kirby amiibo, there is a chip inside each amiibo, and that chip is an Infinity Stone smashed into tiny bite-sized pieces. Josh is basically the Knuckles who smashes the Master Emerald, but he smashed the Infinity Stone, and he has multiple. So Josh was able to travel through time. And doing that, he ate massively. Josh is the oldest. 4,873,800,000,000 quadruple blah 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 blah. That's how old Josh is.
Damn, that must be the ugliest freaking person in the history of ever. You think I'm that old?
Well, you're wrong, sir, because there was a Raichu in the middle of the road named Cryo. His powers were to cryogenically freeze Josh at the moment he collected his last Kirby amiibo, so he looks the same way he does on Discord. He's just really, really pretty.
Alright, back.
So then there was a Raichu.
And I'm back.
I stopped the car, and then I saw a Raichu. The Raichu was apparently wearing a mask, and then he said, "Hey." And then all of a sudden, he used Thunderbolt on the monster truck, and then we all died. After we died,
Okay.
Josh was the only one that survived because Josh is invincible and he's the strongest man on the planet. Move aside, Pablo, you scrub. Josh is the
I was
most
gonna ask
powerful
about
man.
Pablo.
Oh yeah, I beat him up.
Well, you see.
Pablo's dead.
I beat him up.
Pablo.
I beat him up in the grave.
Wow.
Well, you see, Pablo and Josh go way back to the beginning of time.
Of course.
They met back in the year 1907.
1907.
In that year, Pablo and Josh traveled the world together, preferably in the Himalayas. They met in the same
Preferably in
place.
the Himalayas.
Well, you see in the story, and apparently Pablo was his generation of Batman. He was the Batman of year 9, and he had a buttload of Alfreds. He could duplicate Alfred at will because he had the. So he had multiple butler
Infinite resources.
businessmen, infinite resources, as all things should. So that's Josh and Pablo went on an adventure, and they went to go see a heavy metal rock band play Pokemon music and Pokemon. But apparently, Josh, future, here he is. Pablo was pissed, and he said, "Hey, you left me in the past," and that's the Pablo you see in the back seat.
Left me
So
in the
that's
past.
why. That's why Pablo was here to seek his revenge on Josh for leaving him in the past. He is the Time Eater of Sonic Generations, but in modern day 2000 don't happen. So then Pablo
2000 going ahead.
vowed his revenge on Josh. He said, "You know what? You're not even."
Yeah.
I guess Super Saiyan.
Okay.
Later that night, Josh grew his hair out and he looked like Raditz from Dragon Ball Z. And he suddenly went super.
Nice you have enough confidence in me for my hair to grow that long.
One night.
Yeah. magical.
Then
Saying magical.
Pablo.
I'm a Saiyan, apparently.
It's magical time here.
And then Pablo apparently was really angry at the fact that Josh had majestic, luscious hair, and he said, "I'll meet you at the bank, my good sir, because I have to go cash my checks. We will run to the bank in slow motion while your hair majestically moves."
Got it.
When Josh went to the bank, he said, "I'd like to make a deposit, my good sir." But little did Josh know that the cash person was Pablo with the Infinity Gauntlet, and he said, "You'll never get your check." And he started.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Yes.
Well, you see,
Been passed around.
Josh
from
couldn't
person to
get-
person.
Josh couldn't get his deposit because Pablo refused to give him his deposit at the bank. Because everyone turned into dust, but after they turned into dust, they came back. And after they came back, it was multiple Pablos. Everybody were now a duplicate of Pablo, and Josh was the only person that was different in the world. It was the Popopolis. The Popopolis.
Popopolis.
It was the Popopolis. There was never-ending 2-year-old Pablos with the Infinity Gauntlet, and Josh was all by his lonesome self. He went on Discord to ask Rhodalus 2. The 2 was silent for help. But then Rhodalus said, you know what Rhodalus said to Josh after the apocalypse started? He save yourself, Josh. I am already taken. I will be turning into Pablo in about 3, 2, 1, and poof. He turned into a Pablo.
I remember that time I was a Pablo.
So now Josh was running frantically down the street saying, "Is everybody still sane? Everybody I know and love now turning into the Infinity Gauntlet, and I can't do anything." So I said with my rabbit's hair, I will go to Starlit Sky for advice on how to solve this dilemma.
Oh,
But then-
who's Rattata?
Joking.
So then Josh went to Starlit Sky and he said, "Starlit, everyone I know and love is turning into..." And then Starlit said, "Oh, me." Just turned into... So then Josh ran all the way to the Himalayas. He didn't drive, he didn't teleport, he ran. Because Josh with his majestic Raditz Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan hair, he went all the way to the Himalayas and said, I only see where... Lucky for you, my waifu, Commissioner Gordon, said, "Son, you're not alone. We're the survivors of the apocalypse. We're gonna survive this. And we need to go on a time heist. Reverse everything back so there's no more 2-year-olds with the Infinity Gauntlet."
Important.
And then Josh said, "I'm in." So then out of the many million Pablos all around the world, Josh pushed one down and stole his Infinity.
They all had them.
Josh? Yes. Every Josh has their own... Not Josh, I said Josh. Every Pablo has their own Infinity Gauntlet. But Josh pushed one down and stole his Infinity. So now Josh has an Infinity Gauntlet compared to 4,000,873 Pablos. And 500 Pablos were there. 500 Pablos were there.
500 Pablos.
And Josh had the Infinity Gauntlet. He said, "I'm gonna snap every single Pablo away with the snap of my fingers." So then all of a sudden, Rhodalus came back from the dead.
Oh,
Said,
I died?
and you're Wanda. And I'm your fairly god robot Rhodalus 2, the 2 is silent parent.
All makes sense.
In that moment, Josh suddenly got buck teeth and a pink hat, along with his Raditz hair. I need to impress Trixie Tang with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, this is all happening. This is real now. This is our past.
It was Well, you see, it's canon to the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour 2. It released on Cartoon Network in the...
Wow, you're
So
not
what
doing
you're
well.
saying is, in the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour 2, it's really Josh Hodgson as Timmy Turner. That opens my eyes. Everything makes sense now.
Thank you, Joker, for this revelation.
Oh, yes. You see, Josh had the most majestic hair in the world. That his hair alone causes space to the world, opening multiple dimensions across. When Josh's hair alone caused the timers to shatter dimension, there was multiple Josh in the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. Suddenly, Josh with his buck teeth and his Timmy Turner and his Raditz hair suddenly ran into Jimmy Neutron. Come with me. The future's in trouble. Come with me if you... And then Josh said, but I can't leave my future. But then all of a sudden, a bunch of Pablos came out. Play the switch. And then Josh said, oh crap. Jumped.
Yeah.
So then, as Josh jumped through the portal, one of the Pablos grabbed Josh by the foot. And he said, oh no, one of them has me. And then Jimmy Neutron had a laser and shot Pablo in the face, and he suddenly fell backwards. And he said, now's your chance to run, jump in the portal, and get verse. And then Josh said, I got you, fam. And then after Josh left,
I got you, fam.
the portal closed, and now the universe, as we once knew, was filled with Pablos and was never to be seen again.
Well, the Raichu's fine. I killed people. If it wasn't for me, people would still be alive.
So there we were, in Retroville. I killed Timmy Turner and I killed Jimmy Neutron and I stole his underground lab. And then all of a sudden, the Raichu named Cryogenic Gamer popped out of the portal and said, I have now. Her name is Hugh Neutron. I do believe that's Jimmy's father. That is now Raichu's girlfriend, and they go way back to the year 19...
Oh, that's 7.
Cryo then said that Jimmy's father will help us solve this apocalypse, and Josh's hair will be the key to the future. And then Josh said, okay, man, it's pretty lit. It's pretty lit up in this censor bar. I cannot say what he said, honestly, because this is now a family-friendly stream. And I have to keep it clean for the kiddos out there who
are somehow watching this at nearly midnight.
Zero Neos just says the pizza is aggressive.
What?
I don't know what that means.
So then again, there we were in Retroville, and Jimmy Neutron's lab. For all, Josh couldn't stand being in this world anymore because he couldn't stand the art style of the Jimmy Neutron cartoon. He was currently drawn in the style of Dragon Ball Z, and not Super, not anything else. He was drawn Dragon Ball. It was just like everybody was in a different art style. Josh looked like a Dragon Ball Z. And now all of a sudden, that one Raichu who was dating, he was bulgy like the Jimmy Neutron cartoon art style. And Josh said, I want to be bulgy too, but how do I become...
That's quote of the century right there. Joker, I want to be bulky too.
Well, you see, Josh was in the style of Dragon Ball. Raichu was in the style of Tron. And then Rotolis 2, the 2 was silent, suddenly survived because I don't know why he keeps on dying and coming back to life. He's the Goku of this anime. Rotolis came back, but he was in the style of the Fairly Odd Parents, which made Josh really pissed because Josh is in the style Timmy Turner teeth and a pink hat, and he said, "Look, I need to be consistent up in this censor bar." But then Rodalis said, "Watch your language, Sonny Boy. This is a family-friendly stream.
It's like,
Well-
stream?
Welcome to the stream. I am Rodalis, and you have been goodbye."
I've been what? Horrible? I don't even know what you said. But alright, thank you for that
You-
story.
I just heard I've been roasted. You have been.
That's all I heard.
Oh no. Rodalis said, "I have been Rodalis, and you have been horrible."
Okay. That's what I thought. Well, thank you for that.
So then he said,
Okay.
he came back onto the stream. Because in this future, Rodalis no longer has a body and he lives through the computer. He's like Karen from SpongeBob. He lives in that sense.
Oh,
So-
I want to see fan art of that immediately.
Uh,
Rodalis is Karen from SpongeBob.
So
I
then
want
I
to see that. Dub it.
I do know that you know that Commissioner Gordon is my wife, but I'm consistent when it comes to relationship. You are also my waifu now. Rodalis, my computer wife, we must steal the Krabby Patty secret formula. So then
It sounds like
I
a
w-
dream.
I went to the Krusty Krab. And then all of a sudden, I, the Joker, was in the style of the tune. And then I said, "Thank you for stealing the crown, Neptune's crown." And then all of a sudden, after that moment, King Neptune himself was there and... King Neptune is the only person not affected. He said, be back from Shell City with my Nintendo Switch Lite, and exactly he can do it in 9, 8, 7, 6, and then you can't steal Neptune's crown from me. So all of a sudden, Josh came to the idea that stealing Neptune's crown would return balance and stop Pablo's reign.
Mm.
So then Josh stole Neptune's crown from Shell City. And he said, all bubble blowing babies will for able-bodied patron in the bar.
That's from the SpongeBob movie. He's basically just quoting
And
the
most certain-
SpongeBob movie.
And most certainly, SpongeBob. Oh, and that's where the siren came in. The cops.
They knew you were doing copyright infringement.
Well, that's what happened because the army of Pablos came in with their cars, and it turned into a bad 70s cop show because they from the opposite dimension. They were the opposite dimension.
Apocalypse.
It's the fuzz. And then I said, I'm out of here, Jack.
It's not the fuzz. They call
There
it
was
furries in
Cryo, and
alternate
he's,
dimension.
why? He said, why do we sound like a bad 70s cop show? And then I said, oh, keep running if you want to live. There we were. The siren. And then all of a Cryo pulled out a Nerf gun. And those bullets lethal no matter how styrofoam they were. The styrofoam little sticky part of the Nerf gun missile shot me in the back. Ow. I said it just like that, and then I woke up, and I was captured. I was in police custody, and they emptied my pockets filled with Kirby amiibo that I stole from Josh. Don't tell.
Josh, don't tell him.
So after they brought us in, we were
This
in
is
the same
problematic.
interrogation Dark Knight movie. But do you want to know who later? It was Josh. he said, I don't care about getting back to my dimension. Apparently, you stole my amiibo, and that means more to me than what the universe ever could. Screw the universe.
My amiibos, dog.
So then he put his hand on the top of my head and slammed my face against the wall and said, where's my amiibo? And then I said, the amiibo are on eBay. They're nowhere to be seen. And then Josh said a whole bunch of words that are not safe for work for this stream because they are incredible. I cannot repeat those words, but they began with the F word and the B word.
Went all the way through the alphabet.
He said every word in the book.
All 13
He
of them.
said the E word.
All 13 words.
All 13 bad words.
There's only 13 bad words.
He-
You know that.
He even said the worst word of them all, the W word.
We called you a weeb.
What? And
What,
then,
what, Wumbo?
oh no, the W word is the worst of them all. It's that was the word. So
Oh.
then, when Josh was in the interrogation, he wouldn't let me leave the interrogation room without saying where. I then dug through my belly button because alternate dimension as well. Inside my belly button was an alternate world. And then that alternate world, there's the star and an alternate galaxy.
Oh no.
I pulled out another Kirby amiibo and it was covered in belly button. And then he said, that one's mine. So then all of a sudden Josh said, I'm gonna destroy all of my amiibo. Nobody can. So then I destroyed all of the amiibo. And Josh said, you, Sir Bar, here. And then I said, I love you too, buddy.
Alright.
So then anyway, I broke out of the cell because I had one of the Infinity Stones in my pocket. And then I said, woogity waggity, wiggity swiggity, biggity boggity. And then I suddenly got out of the room.
Scoop de whoop whoop de scoop. Yeah.
Boopity boop boop boop.
And then afterward, that one Raichu that was named Cryogenic Gamer changed his form. He was a shapeshifter and he turned into Scooby-Doo. This was the biggest adventure I've... Although that one of my biggest adventures was leaving GameStop after breaking a Spyro Reignited Trilogy disc, this is the first adventure where I've world. This is the first adventure where I've ever gone off-world and off-planet. This is the Joker Saga, thank you.
The Joker
That
Saga.
one crime turned into Scooby-Doo and said, like Scoob, let's get the sensor bar here. Out of
Wait,
here.
I turned into Scooby-Doo and sounded like Shaggy. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's like, I haven't actually watched that show. I don't know. It's like, I didn't have a childhood.
And then afterwards, after that one Raichu turned into a Scooby-Doo that sounded like Josh. Sorry, my throat. Josh turned into this one super powerful deity, and he put on the fierce deity mask from the Legend of. All of a sudden, Josh could no
Full
longer
body
speak like a
Pikachu
human
suit.
being, and he. Well, here's the thing. Josh put on the fierce deity mask from the Zelda series and could only speak in just like Link. So then all of a sudden, Commissioner Gordon came back from the dead because he keeps dying over. And then Rhodolus's wife who came back and said,
I have a
I-
waifu.
well, you see, Rhodolus, you are Cryo's computer wife, who also known as Rhodolus 2, the 2 is silent. And the thing is, there's multiple computer waifus in this world.
Oh my goodness.
I think we're gonna have to scale it back a little bit.
Zero Neos, and I wish the background was Jiba art style. My favorite part of the story is where Sally Acorn killed Cryo. I don't remember that happening, but I'm sure it was in there somewhere.
Why do you say we have to real? Tell me, viewers, why do we have to reel this back?
I don't know. It's getting a little bit nonsensical, if you know what I mean. It started that way? Yes, I
It's
know.
also getting a little bit nonsensical.
Well, you see, it turned out that Spyro came out of the sky and he said, "I'm going to destroy the world." Spyro came out of the sky. He started laughing like
this
Spyro.
stream is so much more calm.
Yeah, we're just having a Joker story. Hey, Tails. How's it going?
Well, considering I'm in a different stream as well, and we've just been talking for a half hour straight about soup, yeah.
You're done talking
By
about soup,
the
I
way,
take it.
by the-
You don't
by the
wanna-
way, by the
we're debating on if cereal with milk is considered soup.
I guess
Neanderthal
I never
that's-
thought of the. Never thought
And
of
we
that.
made it go on for a half hour plus.
Well,
By the way, you're live.
yeah, we are in a live.
Yeah,
stream.
that's why I
he
wanted
knows
to,
that though.
Yeah, I knew that. That's why I came here to say that. Jeez.
You literally,
He just left.
this
All
dude
right.
literally just came here to say, "Hey, cereal soup," and then left.
Yeah. Well, thankfully no one's watching but Zero Neos, so it's all right. I feel like we're
Here
gonna
is the climb.
gonna end at
Here is
12.
the climax of the story.
Yeah, bring it
All
to
of
the
a
end.
sudden, Pablo came out of the Infinity Rifts and just started snapping his fingers.
Doing
To
his stare.
now many Jokers. Everybody was now turning into Jokers, and now there were multiple Jokers yapping at once, talking about their different.
all having different
And
stories.
then all. Yes, it was just endless babble of, "Hey, you don't want to hear a story?" So now the pop-up turned into the
No, it's
Joker
like,
apocalypse.
I was just watching. As I turned to the first Joker I saw and said, "Want to know how I got these scars?"
No, I'll tell you. And then
Why-
it was just a bunch of shut up,
Why
shut
don't you
up, shut up.
see-
I'm telling the story. Shut up.
Oh, good, and endless. Shut up! Tell stories. No,
Shut up! No, you
Shut
stop!
up.
No, you stop! Shut up! I tell stories.
How did you know? That's actually what happened.
Oh no.
Every Pablo turned into a Joker. And then everybody said, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!"
That's your ball.
So deep. So harsh.
So then afterward, the Jokers and I were all in arguing to see who's the real Joker. And one of them was like, "I'm..." And another one said, "Shut up! I'm the real Joker." So then it turned into a battle to the death. And every time you slap a Joker in the face, and I mean slap them in the face, they poof, just like Cosmo and Wanda. So then everybody kept slapping each other up. There's an endless sea of... So after everybody kept slapping each other, there was an endless sea of... We kept slapping the Jokers in the face. And then there was a standing. That Joker was me, and that actually ended things. So then after that happened, there was only... I put it on. But I put it on my head of my hand. So now I am the Infinity Gauntlet. So then, now that I have... I stuck my finger up my nose. Yeah,
Alright then.
that was my equivalent of the snap. That was my equivalent of snap. And then everything went back to normal. Everybody went back to their... Josh went back onto Discord. Scooby-Doo Cryo turned back into a right. And then Rhodalus was no longer carried from the SpongeBob series, and everybody was right back But when everything went back to normal, everybody said, "Joke, you're not allowed to tell stories in school. I'll do whatever I want to do." And then I said, "You want to know these scars?" And then Rhodolus ran at the end of the story. Thank you for coming to my TED.
Thank you for your TED Talk, yes. Thank you very much for that wonderful, insane
That
story.
was an amazing season.
Fucking teach me!
What?
I said fucking teach me.
Teach you? Wait, teach
Teach
you what?
me, bitch. That was amazing.
Teach you what?
Everything.
I think he wants to know how to ad-lib
How
like
to be
you do.
Joker. I don't fucking... Excuse my language. Bye.
Just ad lib. Just say whatever comes to mind. I think what I'm saying. Yeah. I feel like that was like the end game premiere event of the Joker project.
Those ears are looking weird, Rhodolus.
I know.
Also, you're welcome for getting music back on the stream.
Well, we didn't need music, we had Joker.
We also hear sirens.
I was ad libbing off that side.
I noticed.
Good
Hello
night.
and welcome back.
You have
Tails.
something, you have something
Fun
that...
fact, it is recommended to pour milk in before cereal.
Alright.
Mother...
I know he just wants to... He's trying to be random, just let it pass.
Well, that was weird, said Zero Neos. That story, yeah, it was definitely weird.
Yeah, it was.
Did you guys like that?
Thank you for telling us that story.
Pretty good.
We're gonna work the rest of our lives trying to forget it, but it won't be possible.
But did you like the story? Did you like the story?
I did, because I'm in it.
Josh is the main character.
Josh?
Yeah.
He was
I
the
mean,
lead.
I was the reason for the apocalypse.
Was
You
he?
were what?
I get to be Raditz, apparently.
You were Ratatouille with Timmy Turner's hat.
I truly am the Star-Lord. If it wasn't for me, no one would have died.
And then Rhodos apparently turned into Karen from SpongeBob.
Oh, apparently.
No, I just wanna see legitimate fan art of Josh Hodges with buck teeth, a Timmy Turner hat, and Raditz hair.
Well, then again, he's gonna have Ratatouille. It's just his head. Like
He's a
it's
boy without
Josh's head on Raditz's body. It's Josh's face on Raditz's body, Raditz's hair, and Timmy's hat, and Timmy's teeth.
Welcome back. Alright, this guy's gonna do this. I'm gonna mute him next time he does that. Okay. He's always coming in.
Yeah,
here
Tails,
being
we love
crazy.
Tails, we love you, but it's getting really freaking annoying.
I mean, this is like a Tails game, but we don't tolerate Tails' behavior.
We don't condone or endorse Tails in any way.
I will
As
be
far
right
as we're
back.
concerned, he's the worst character in the Sonic franchise. I'm kidding, of course. I couldn't say that and survive.
He's the worst character in the Tails game that we're in.
That we're making.
Just wait for the trailer to drop tomorrow, which is what the stream was supposed to
Yeah, the stream was
doing.
supposed to let people know about them, but it's like I just started it too
No,
late.
Joker's actually gonna be Joker's actually gonna be in this game. He's a little Easter egg. You know, write that in for no reason at all.
I will
I'm
come
just
back
waiting
to
for
the
trailer
ears.
to drop. I'm just waiting for the trailer to drop tomorrow at 12 noon.
Tails,
Eastern
are you
Standard
Tails,
Time.
are you done?
Of course
And
he's
people are
not.
just gonna be like, "Oh, why are you making a game about Tails? He's the worst character in the franchise, despite being the second most popular."
Yeah, he's really popular. Like, he outstrips Shadow and just about everybody else. I wanna fly high. I can reach the highest of all the heavens. I really say that.
So, Josh, what is Kirby 725 named?
Googly eye.
Kirby.
Stop ruining the lore, Josh. You know they all have different names.
Kirby the I don't know, Speedy. That's his name, Speedy. He's
Let's blast through with Kirby speed.
Kirby Speed.
Oh, are you gonna model Tails with like sideways bangs, like bangs that go off to the side?
Well, they're gonna go straight forward in the model, and then we're gonna put a rig in there and move them as we need them into the thing. So I wanna fly high so I can reach the highest of all the heavens.
I've gotta fly high.
Alright. Okay. Cryo, I challenge you to make your improv story on the spot right now.
Improv night.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to my my improv story.
Wait, are you a Joker?
No,
No.
don't try to copy it.
Today we're gonna be telling the story of what happened to me today. So basically, I was walking around. I was sitting in my house, reading a book, and well, this guy walked in. So I went up to him, right? And looked at him, and I stabbed him 37 times in the chest.
Alright. Is that the whole story?
Yes.
I think we're not going to ask Cryo to tell stories anymore.
Rodolus, you
Why
make up
is
the
it?
story.
Is it because it wasn't really improv? I stole that from something, but okay.
Okay. I think it might be because of also, it's too violent for the children. Anyway,
No, we can
once
tell
upon a
the story
time,
of how
there was
Tails
a
met
man
Sonic.
named Gregory. Now,
Well,
Gregory was
the
a-
Joker's story said
Okay.
is now on stream.
I was going to tell a story, and now I don't have to because you interrupted me.
Also, I love the we're listening to this song right now, Cosmic Eternity. I love how weird this song is. Like, it's just some dudes just singing, like, not singing the song. This is from Sonic CD.
Oh, okay. Never played this game. I'm really gonna have to figure out how to do this mouth. I'm doing okay with the model. I mean, the head so far is looking okay-ish. Should be rounded in this.
So how about I'm in a Discord group with some IRL friends that I went to, and we're called the Goofy Goobers, and then our profile picture is literally like the peanut from the
Goofies.
yeah.
I'm a
Called-
Oh yeah.
This guy sitting right here sounds like the dude from the Poke Rap.
It does sound like doesn't it?
You ready for the Poke Rap? This is a bunch of Japanese dudes trying to do an accent. Like, we gotta sound like hip hop dudes.
We gotta sound like hip hop. Hip hop dudes. Alright, Grandpa.
When you feel like look,
I like how Joker effectively killed the rest of the stream.
I mean, it's not dead. I'm just working and I can't have.
I mean, I was just Thanos for a little while.
So, what are your big hopes and dreams for this game project? What do you imagine it doing, or doing for the community and for yourself and all that kind of
I'm
stuff?
I'm imagining Joker's gonna be in it.
He's not though.
I'm personally imagining that it's gonna get me exposure because I draw stuff.
All right,
Absolutely.
you'll be
And I'm
exposed.
hoping he'll get me exposure for reasons that I'm not gonna say right now
All right.
because the trailer's not out.
Well, yeah. With the game, I'm talking about the game, not just the teaser.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
talking about broad strokes. What do you want out of it?
A good game.
I mean, that's
A game, yeah.
True. I mean, after all this time, there better be one, right? Like, I will not be satisfied unless there's a game. Oh, sure, it's a movie. No, it's a game.
Or have people in the Sonic community to notice us senpai?
No, well, what? Here's the thing. Do we really want to senpai the Sonic community? Is that our relationship with them? Do we really want to be beholden to a bunch of weebs on the internet? No, I'm kidding. Of which we are a part.
Yes.
I just call the
Yes,
entire
we do.
Sonic community weebs, and they're gonna come right after they see the teaser, watch this particular stream, and go, "This is kind of boring," and then be insulted.
Feel like we're not playing this garbage.
Like, sorry.
Well, remember what you guys said about this game? You know, like, when this game's out and you're like, hey, like, you know, once there's like a big enough fan base for it, it's like, are you guys gonna? You guys said this at the beginning of the stream. You're like, would you guys actually go back and watch this? Watch all of these streams. Well, if they do, they're gonna get weird Joker stories for like playback.
And it's like this bunch of strange
I just want to
references.
say, for the people that are actually watching up to this point in the stream, congratulations. I'm surprised you're still here. I'm
Well,
gonna say
thank
that
you,
to
Zero
myself.
Neos, specifically. Oh, you're definitely watching this because you like to draw to these things. You did say.
Wait, Cryo, if you have to draw to these things, that means you're gonna hit a whole.
Yep.
Then you will learn. You will learn the true way of the Joker, and its ends.
Please draw whatever the hell Joker was saying that I was in his little story.
Please draw,
We need
Cryo.
that.
Also, we're gonna get some more music up in
I'll
here.
only you know what? If you want me to draw something, give me money.
Oh, look at him. He's already commanding commission prices.
I'll give
Cryo
you
has
25
arrived.
pesos.
Give you a cream soda. How about that? You want that?
Cream soda.
I'll give you.
What is the cream? Is it?
It's just
is it
cream
like,
soda.
Like ice cream.
It's
like
cream.
ice cream?
Have you never had cream soda before?
Cream soda. What's cream soda?
It's
I'll give
soda
you
with cream in it.
1,500.
What?
I'll give you
like,
1,500 Lebanese liras, which is
That's
about
not-
What? Does that
this
work in New
country is
York?
in this country, it's worth about $1. But
I mean, it's money, right? It's more than money. It's
Yeah.
more money than you had.
1,500 Lebanese liras, that's $1.
I'm saying Cryo doesn't currently have $1. Cryo is
I have
broke.
multiple dollars.
Maybe even 10 of them.
You got $2.
No, I have more money than that. It's called saving money for stuff like, you know, birthdays and other things like that.
Oh, Cryo's got
Three.
birthdays.
Okay, fine. You're right.
Oh,
Yes,
Cryo was born. Isn't that sweet? It humanizes him a little bit more.
Wait, what? Does Venom?
Cryo was born.
I mean, I had doubted.
I was more talking about like birthdays for like friends
people.
and things
Yeah, I
like
know.
that, not my own. But okay.
It's buying gifts for your own birthday is a little bit sad. I mean, later on it'll become a necessity. I mean, I'll buy stuff for myself all the time, but you know, at this point in your life, it's nice to have other people do it. Make you feel like you got servants. You don't, but it makes you feel like you do. I always have trouble with the mouth first thing off. Usually I try not to focus on it until later, but it's usually a problem regardless. Maybe I'm not as good a modeler as I think I am. Well, I know that. Anyway. We'll come back to the mouth.
I was born though. Rodolus is correct, so I have been humanized a little bit.
Yeah, look at you. Sonic Shoes right you.
No, Sonic Shoes, I've left the past behind me.
Okay.
I no longer want to be associated with Mr. Christian Weston Chandler himself.
Oh, right. This is an emergency.
Tell him, Sonic.
reckon. Oh, this is Mario music. Wait, no, it isn't. It's Sly Cooper. Wait, what is this?
No,
That's
this is
that's
Sonic Unleashed.
blasphemy.
Never mind then. I'm wrong.
This is the Missouri music for the night stage.
Here's the deal. I don't even remember. I remember listening to it now, but it was like not immediately jumping out at me as a Sonic music.
See, the thing is, the night stages in Sonic Unleashed have some of the best music in the game. It's just interrupted by.
They should have Kingdom Hearts it up. Given each night stage
You
its
know,
own
I'm
musical
honestly
theme.
really surprised. I'm honestly really surprised that the Werehog's not really like rock heavy. So,
I think they were going for the jazz angle. I don't know why. Like, what about
I don't
jazz
know,
and big monsters?
to me, it doesn't really fit. No, I mean, like
Makes me think of Donkey Kong a little
traveling
bit.
traveling in-game levels fine. You know, like all like the environmental music, because like obviously you're going and Unleashed, but like in terms of fight, like replacing all that jazz with like rock or something, I feel like would have been like made the Werehog more menacing. I mean, Sonic's already known for rock music in general, but like the Werehog looks vicious. I mean, the jazz piece is fine. Like the piece is fine. I just feel like a rock tone would have been a lot better.
I have to
I
look
don't
into
know.
how Sonic Tails' mouth is made. For
Like,
future.
basically, what is it? We're gonna do what Sonic Unleashed did, have that weird side mouth thing. But
No,
like,
he has side mouth and front mouth. He's got both, which of course means I would have to make 3 mouths. Not that I can't, it's just I don't think that's necessary. Except for, like, cutscenes.
Like-
And if I'm making the in-game model, then he won't have much of a mouth at all.
What is it? So, yeah,
the Werehog. I was weirdly enough, I decided to play the PS2 version after years of never touching it. I decided to play the PS2 version of Sonic Unleashed of all things. And, weirdly enough, which is the same as the Wii version, it's just not, it's the same game. So, Sonic Unleashed on the PS2 and the Wii, the Werehog is surprisingly significantly more fun to play on the downgraded version than the 360 and PS3 versions of the game. Because, first of all, the stages are around maybe 2 minutes in length each, 2 to 4 minutes. And, like, the level design is a lot more, like, the third act of, because basically they're, like, smaller stages that are all, like, played one after another in acts for the day and night stages.
Right.
And then, Sonic Unleashed, and on the PS2 version, they all go through, like, every level or act has, like, a progression type thing, where, like, in the, say for the first level, Apatos or whatever, Windmill Isle Night, you start in, like, the town area. You start in, like, the town area of, Apatos, and then you go further into, like, more of, like, the outskirts of the town, where you find a lot of dilapidated, like, houses and ruins and things like that, to the point where you go out to, like, the fields of where, like, the opening cutscene took place. You're in, like, the grass fields with, like, windmills and, like, all these, like, almost like a graveyard type setting almost.
Right.
Is where you are in the Wii version, where you go up, like, this massive tower area in the end, where Tails is. And it's like, it's really cool how, like, the night stages actually have a lot more set pieces and progression, and, like, that graveyard area where Act 3 takes place it's not ridiculously open, but it feels honestly more like more open sort of 3D platformer level design is what the Werehog is based around on the Wii version. A lot more of, like, going around levels, exploring and collecting small things.
Wow,
while
sorry.
Going around larger areas.
Zero Neos, I didn't read any of your comments. You said, well, that was weird. Plot twist, I'm Kirby97. I'm hyped for the game. That's good to hear. Thank you. Don't call me a weeb.
Awesome.
I have $0. Older Gen Werehog was better feel for hits and stuff, but the traversal is worse. Alright. Oh, hey, the Living Glitch. Welcome. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you.
You know what
It's
I
just
call-
no one has been talking all night. It's just... Alright.
like, what is it? But yeah,
Yeah, the Werehog in the Wii and PS2 version is, like, more centered around platforming and going around larger levels and collecting stuff. Sort of like what you said you wanted the Werehog to be, is what the night stages in the last gen versions are like.
Oh. Oh, well.
they're more like they're the graveyard area for Apatos, the third level of the Werehog. It's like this big open area where you can just dash around the place and go in like these little house, like little broken down structures. You can break down rock, like basically rocks that block the doorway. Essentially, you can break those down. You can find like hidden items, or they could be traps filled with enemies, or they could have rings inside of them, or collectibles needed to go in the level, like other things like that. It's a lot more fun, actually.
Okay.
The day stages are okay. Like they're not the day stages from the console version. They're significantly like simpler, obviously, but like they're just kind of okay.
All right.
They're all right. The bosses are weirdly enough a lot longer on the PS2 and Wii versions than the console versions, from what I've seen and remember. And like what is it? I'm gonna say, like the weirdly enough, something I found out about the PS2 and Wii versions of Sonic Unleashed. The day stages were developed by Dimps, but the night stages and the bosses were developed by Sonic Team.
Interesting. Feels like something I should have known already, but cool.
Also, something that I did notice about the PS2 version specifically of Sonic Unleashed, there are dithers everywhere.
Dithers.
Like, it's just like, you look at any cutscene from the game, which is just a bunch of pre-rendered in-game cutscenes from the next-gen versions, which means, weirdly enough, they have a more stable frame rate.
Just playing
There's no
videos.
lag. So the Werehog doesn't cause the frame rate to dip to 15 frames per second on the PS2 and Wii versions of the game. But like, what is it? Oh, what was I gonna say?
What were you gonna say?
I don't know.
I don't know. What are you gonna say?
I wasn't gonna say
I don't
anything. I
know.
was listening to you ramble about Sonic games that I barely played.
I don't know. What do you want to?
What do you want to talk about? I asked a question and
I want to learn how to ride a bike. Let's see.
it feels a bit late. I mean, but you know, better late than never. Everyone should learn how to ride a bike. It's a pretty nifty piece of technology, if I do say so myself. Very useful for traveling. Zero emissions, except for all of the farting you'll be doing after riding for so much. Am I right?
What?
Yeah. I went there. You see, this show is not afraid to go there. You know, places where other people just think is unnecessary and stupid. That's what we're all about here.
We
on
go
VPL.
there.
We
We're
go
here
there.
for the stupid.
We're here for the stupid, the simplistic, the what? Why would you say that kind of thing? You know? Oh, did you think that was
All right,
funny?
Josh. I challenge you to make your own story.
Yeah, you challenged me. One
Right.
Never got through it.
So Josh starts out the story with, so once upon a time.
I'm sorry, Josh. I muted you earlier because you were doing something, and it was kind of coming up through the stream. I just unmuted you now.
I didn't even say anything.
Hmm?
That's kind of messed up, man.
Josh, what do you mean?
Josh is basically saying, "What happened, man? I thought we were."
I'm literally just existing out of this. What's going on? I thought
you
you
were
were my brother.
you were talking about some stuff to somebody. I thought it was like a prescription.
Oh, right. I was taking my prescription.
Yeah, and then I muted that because I'm like, I don't know, I don't want any special, like, you know, social security information going out over my stream.
No, there's
that's
no
all.
social security. No, there's no social security.
I don't want Josh to get doxxed. All right, I'm looking out for you, bro.
I don't get my. I'm not gonna get my social security out to Walgreens.
Well, what if they asked you for that? What if they're like, hey, we need your social security?
They wouldn't do that because I'm getting my medicine.
All right,
They're not gonna
genuine
ask you.
question for all of
It's
you
not
guys.
a bank. It's a pharmacy.
I don't know the difference. What?
Genuine
Alright, what's the
question.
What
for
I
all of
miss?
you guys.
Question. Yes, I do know how to ride a bike.
I did
Starlight.
That's not what I was gonna ask, but okay.
mailing address, which I don't mind.
Yep.
If you guys were to genuinely run into Sonic the Werehog at night with no context of knowing who Sonic is, like, yeah, we all know Sonic, blah, blah,
What I
blah, we
miss?
know. Well, like, if Sonic, and you
We're
didn't
about-
know
there's a
Sonic the
question
Hedgehog
being asked.
at all, and you ran to the Werehog, how would you, like, would you be cool with that?
No.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I'm the freak of
holy
life.
crap.
Because first
Number
off-
one, animals are
first off,
talking.
That'd be like a 3-foot tall anthropomorphic animal wolf hedgehog thing with giant arms and claws.
He's actually taller. No, I think
Is he?
he's like. I think so. Maybe a little bit more. I think
No,
like
he's not.
more-
Sonic is about 3 feet tall. Maybe.
Sonic is like 3 feet.
Sonic is, I think his canon height is like 3 foot or 3'1",
So,
or something
Sonic,
like that.
Sonic's canon height is 3'3". I think I don't remember what the Werehog height is. It's like
It's about the same.
It's not that much
It's a little bit
taller. You
taller.
look at him, he's very
a few
He's still small.
inches tall. A few inches.
able
taller.
to
Why
punch
does
through
it
metal with
matter?
his fist.
Yeah, I don't know, but
The Werehog is so cool in cutscenes.
yeah.
And then there was like that awesome Jazzwares figure. Like, remember when Jazzwares made Sonic merchandise? They did that one
No.
Werehog figure that looked amazing.
Well, I'm now hearing about this for the first time ever.
No,
I
if you ever seen
have
it,
that.
Like
what?
what?
Someone
I
say-
have the figure you're talking about.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, the
Uh-huh.
Werehog figure. It's like 5 inches tall, and it's weirdly detailed.
It's heavy.
Like, yeah, it's heavy too. Like, it's really just solid.
That's alright. We're gonna have 4 little
I miss Jazzwares.
cheeks spikes for Tails' face.
Remember the superposable figures?
The Superposer Sonic was weird.
Remember their Superposer Super Sonic, where they literally just colored the Sonic berry yellow? They didn't even stick its quills up?
They didn't really know who Sonic was. They're like, eh. So what are people saying?
I was a petty child.
There's so much stuff being said in the chat, and you guys are not reading it. Okay. I played PlayStation 2 version and 360 version years later,
I
guys.
just went from the,
I
just
was-
went from
I
the
was at
top chat to
Walgreens.
the live chat.
Okay.
Let's see here. Hold on, let me read all this stuff. Older Gen Werehog. I like the temples better than the PS2 version. Yeah, the Gaia temples. In the
They're Hubble.
in the PS3 and the Xbox 360 versions of Sonic Unleashed, you know, you go through those like hub world areas, like
Yeah.
before you go into the stages.
Mhm.
In the Wii and PS2 versions, they created like original like Gaia temple areas where you go from level to level, and they made an entire new area around that.
Neat.
Sonic Unleashed had an awful frame rate. The next gen versions definitely did. I played the PS2 version, then the 360 version years later. I gotta say, I think the only thing that were not as good in the newer gen versions were the platforming tokens and supersonic portion. Bro, I would be scared out of my mind. I can't say what I would respond after first glance of seeing the Werehog.
Since
If
you're
I
mentioning,
met
since
the-
you're mentioning the Werehog's canon height is 4'1". I looked it up.
Alright, thank you. He grew an entire, what?
Foot.
Almost
9
entire foot.
Like an entire, like a 10 inches he grew. Alright, not
Yeah.
bad. Good
He
job.
went from 3'3". He went from 3'3" to 4'4". He grew 11 inches.
4'1".
I see. He said 4'1". That's why I said 9.
Yeah.
I did the math fine, Cryo. I did it.
Are you trying to tell me I can't math?
I'm not trying to tell you you had incorrect information. You did math perfectly fine yourself. Nobody is calling anybody a simpleton or a dweeb or a knucklehead McSpazitron. It's all fine.
I mean, I am. I'm a geek, though.
I'm a goofy goob.
I'm a goofy goober. Rock.
No. Have any? All right.
I love
Starlight.
that in the
the Naruto friggin' edit of like.
I would
of
like.
the, you know,
stuff.
Starlight showed me this the other night, where he just like friggin' I'm a goofy goober. Like they just took the final scene of Naruto Shippuden's manga and edited together the SpongeBob movie. Friggin'
Oh man.
Starlight knows what I'm talking about.
Starlet, You were saying something before Cryo cut you off. What was that?
Oh, well, lost my train of thought. Oh, well. Wasn't that a...
Oh, of course it was important. It was something that you were saying. Anyway. Thank you all for contributing to this conversation.
Those
yeah.
whiskers are looking weird.
Thank you.
The
Cryo.
world's longest touchdown.
Always telling me when something looks weird, but never when it looks alright. No. Those whiskers look weird. This looks weird.
Honestly, I was looking at the whiskers a minute ago. They honestly looked better with 3 whiskers than 4. But, like, I know you're trying to match the artwork.
Also, Tails has 4 whiskers. That's just how it is. I mean, they're not technically whiskers. They're just hair tufts that come off of his face. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could have just done, cones and just made them tubes coming off of his head.
Okay, but now that I can keep up with the chat, yeah, everyone be excited for the trailer that comes out tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Purpose of this,
we're supposed to be talking about, not for
yeah.
stories.
Yeah, there's gonna be so this is all, if you are just joining us, this is all in service of a game project that we are working on. We are releasing our teaser for it tomorrow at noon Eastern Time on this not this channel, one of the channels. If you're watching,
well, technically this channel, because
this
it's
channel
on the other channel.
It is streaming on 2 channels.
But more than likely, no one's gonna watch it until the trailer comes out.
Yeah. So Project Armada. If you're just watching it here on Project Armada, thank you for joining us. We streamed this on Wednesday night. Yeah. I hope you liked the trailer. If you're watching it right now, currently, you haven't seen the trailer yet. It's still all new to you. But if you watch this space, if you come back to this channel at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, right? There's going to be a new video for a brand new game project that we're working on.
Yeah, like
this model is from that game.
Yeah. So like Project what is it, Armada? We have a YouTube channel for that. That's where the trailer is gonna be.
Mm-hmm. It's not gonna be on Twitter, but we're gonna re-upload it onto Twitter. We're gonna share it through from YouTube to Twitter. Is what
we're gonna put it everywhere, so you can't possibly miss it.
If you're a Sonic fan, you'll probably hear about this one.
All right. What is Project Armada?
Well, that's a good question.
Well, very good
we
question,
got a
sir.
story for you?
You're gonna see the title of the actual game tomorrow, and that's where the Sonic community is gonna be all theorizing.
I don't want to give too much away, but Project Armada is a brand new video game presented in glorious 3 dimensions with audio-visual syncing. When the character speaks, you will hear their voice. Stereo audio.
Okay, Grandpa.
It'll sound like everything's on one side and then also on the other side, like in real life. It might even come to binaural technology. Anyway, there's a lot of things that we're really looking forward to showing you. That trailer specifically, but yeah, it's a fan game project starring Tails. That's what we can tell you. We should really talk about off air, obviously, what exactly the limits are of what we should be telling people about this game.
Yeah.
That way,
you want to see the game teaser. You're gonna see it tomorrow, 12 soon. It's gonna premiere. You can see it live.
I love we're just hammering home. That's one point. See it live.
Yeah, you can go to the channel, set that little notification on, get notified when that goes live.
Click the bell icon, and then it'll tell you that you missed the episode because you were busy at school or something. No.
Binaural. Oh god, that just made me think. Could you imagine a Boost Sonic game with binaural audio?
That would be insane. You'd probably lose your freaking mind. Like, it's like ASMR every in your ears of just dirt flying.
No, you'd hear the sound of a sonic boom, like actual speed of sound. Where you can't hear anything around you.
That'd be kind of nasty. Rotate along Z. I'm gonna fuss over these whiskers until they are. They'll never be perfect. Yeah, we'll see about that.
keep going at it. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I think
This
the problem
Tails,
is-
like the shape of this Tails' head is already looking better than the last one. So.
Well, yeah. Not happy about this brow thing, but I'll come back to that. And also, I'll cover it up with some, with his hair fuzz thing. Also,
Like
whose
Tails'
mic is
muzzle
doing
looks
that?
like the shape. Like Tails' muzzle looks like the shape it's supposed to be. It's now like flat, like it goes out and then in like sort of a weird like sharp muzzle-looking thing. Then again, that old Tails model was developed for a different style.
Yeah, it was. I'm still gonna have difficulty with his mouth. I feel like we're gonna just run into problems. Not problems, challenges. Happy little accidents that were probably
Like
avoided.
you!
Oh no. Did you just come at my life right now, Cryo? I don't know if you know what you're stepping into, but it's about to be a world of hurt up in here. Starring Cryo.
I
The
like to
hygienic
be in a
gamer.
world of hurt.
Control E. I love my mama. Maxine.
I do love my mama.
I love my mommy. Okay, Control E, clear scene. What are people saying, if anything, in this chat?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
We just got
Binary audio.
Yep.
Binary
Living
audio.
glitch. You know why they call him the glitch?
He glitches
Because
the
he glitches TVs out.
Yep. Thank you. Who's that in the background saying nice? Oh, that must be Josh. Also, Josh's
We didn't
audio's
use
not
him.
coming through.
Why?
Oh, I don't know who. No, okay, it is, never mind. You are coming through. I don't know. I was just hearing like this weird popping noise. I don't know what that was about.
I don't know.
Why you break it?
Alright, name a Sonic game. Any Sonic game. What OST do you want to hear?
Sonic Colors. I'm getting much
Okay.
faster at that. Used to be I would spend like forever trying to think of something to say. Now I'm not worried about
Yeah,
it.
I type in Sonic Colors and it's like Sonic Colors medley from Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.
I guess they put that. That's the game that had come out at the time. That was the most recent Sonic game, I suppose. I don't know.
Here
It's
we
like,
go.
when's Mario and Sonic just gonna make a legit platformer? Never.
Bunny says Tracer High. Project Armada at Knuckles featuring Danny DeVito says Zero Neos.
Bunny?
He just yelled Bunny.
Alright then, Tracer, thank you very much for that.
Bunny!
Project
Why,
Armada
yeah,
and
yeah,
Knuckles
Bunny,
featuring
Tracer.
Danny. That's the next game.
I was waiting for the moment.
Zero Neos, stop spoiling the project.
Yeah, don't tell anybody about the game plot. We told you that in confidence. You weren't supposed to tell anybody that it was going to be
You were
Knuckles.
a friend of the Armada here on our public Discord server, which you can go to, which will probably be definitely be in the link in the description down below when the teaser drops tomorrow
know it,
at
bro.
12 noon Eastern Standard Time.
Oh shoot, we need to write the
Yeah,
description of
just-
that video. I know that
I can't
somebody's
wait
supposed to
for
do
the
that.
big reveal.
I'm
It's
supposed
gonna
to do
be
that.
epic. It's gonna be awesome.
I'll take care of that.
Alright, thank you.
Can't wait to be there. We're gonna see Josh and Starlet, Cryo,
Uh-huh.
some other guys.
Maybe
The guy Sliver.
Maybe the guy Silver will be there. I don't know. He's been kind of nowhere recently.
Just spread the trailer everywhere on Twitter before it goes live, and then we should be good.
Yeah, but I can't put it on my Twitter. I told them.
Zero Neo said sorry.
Yeah, man. Just be careful, alright? Be careful.
You know, Danny DeVito, he is a great guy. I don't think he would like.
He wouldn't want to be associated with our game, I know.
I mean, hey.
As we know, our project is filled with many toxic people, like Josh Hodgson.
What you mean I ain't no toxic.
I said, what do you mean I'm toxic?
What do you mean I'm toxic?
I shouldn't be saying things like that. The Sonic community may be involved. going forward. I didn't mean for that to sound like that.
Congratulations, we've lost all our audience.
Hey, sorry guys. Don't worry about it. We're only a little bit of toxic, you know? And sometimes I think that's necessary.
Hey,
Like-
we
I
can
can't
say
wait
that
for
as
all
members
the
of the
new
Sonic
people.
cult, I mean community. We know we're all insane. Come join us. We're insane too.
Yeah, we're not saying we're better than you.
We're as
just...
real as it's gonna get.
We just like to say we are. Makes it give us a little bit more confidence, ego boost.
Yeah, nice. This isn't gonna work.
I keep forgetting how good Sonic Colors soundtrack is.
It's great. It's like one of the best. That's not right.
I still love the Eggman PA announcements. I think my favorite one is like, please do not tap the glasses. It is the only thing standing between you and 3 million pounds of rising wet death.
Right. I do remember that. It was very, very GLaDOS. Put me in the minds of Portal.
Would Sonic the Hedgehog please report to the security office? Sonic the Hedgehog. We found your keys. Yes, that's it. We found your keys. No need to be alarmed for any trap, since we only want to return your keys. Oh no, Zero Neo says message retracted. Ooh.
What you say, Zero? Why you saying that? Be careful, man. You know, we're in the limelight now. Now the things that we say do matter.
Rodel is trying to actually model like that part of Tails' ear that's supposed to be like a weird triangle part.
Well, I've done it before. My original Tails model has that too.
I don't remember that.
Well, if you watched my video making the Tails model.
If you watched the trailer.
Actually, all versions of Tails actually have it. Oh, that I made.
Yeah, they did.
That music makes me think of
I'm just personally getting hyped for the trailer. It's not because I had any involvement in the creation of the thumbnail or anything. It's
I love how you're just gonna start talking about the thumbnail like it's. I'm not. I don't want to.
Not a big deal.
I don't want to say that it's not, because it is. Because I didn't think about making one until like about 2 days ago. So,
Think of what?
the thumbnail for the teaser. Because
What were you gonna make?
it's been made.
What was gonna be the thumbnail?
What did you just say, Tracer?
And if you want to see,
What
that
was going
thumbnail
to
that
be
I
the
colored.
thumbnail before you decided to make one?
English? Like,
Give me a second, because I missed that again. One more time.
What was going to be the thumbnail before you decided to make one?
I hadn't thought of one, so it was something that slipped my mind during the process of making the trailer. Everything else was so hard, I thought it was such a trivial thing, and therefore we didn't do one. Now there is one, so it's all fixed. It's fine now. And you guys are gonna see that thumbnail.
Yep, if you want to see that thumbnail, go to the Project Armada YouTube channel.
Hey, I
Wait
think
for that premiere.
Cryo, didn't I make you a mod? Why don't you put that in there?
Subscribe, and become a friend of the Armada.
Put Project Armada's. Aren't you a mod on my YouTube channel?
I'm not a mod.
No.
hold on,
I'm not a mod. Oh
I
wait,
could've
on the
been.
YouTube channel? Yes.
Yeah. Post the link to Project Armada YouTube in there. In the chat.
Sure.
That way everyone can access it. Thank you. Everyone's a little bit toxic. That is true.
Share and subscribe.
Everyone's a little toxic.
That's what Zero says. And that's true. Did you know that we all have E. coli in our bodies?
Alright, wait. How? Wait, so. I know this is obviously a joke, but like. In the joking way, how are we all toxic?
Well, I am full of deadly bacteria that outside of my body would
Alright,
would kill me.
put the link to the Project Armada YouTube channel in the chat. If any of you guys want to check that out, it's right there.
You can't watch the video until tomorrow, but still, there's the link.
I mean, you can look at the thumbnail that I colored.
Oh yes.
But what is it? You can also watch the stream in a separate tab.
Yeah, because
The
now
same stream.
you just use one tab to stare at a thumbnail and a counter going down, and the other tab to watch a stream where I pick at Tails' face because I'm not satisfied with the way it looks. I might do a couple of these actually. This may not be the final. You've got to be willing to give up, you know.
You might just make multiple Tails heads.
In the end, probably. We'll see. We'll see how much further I get with this one. I'd like this to be the one, but you know, sometimes it doesn't work out that way.
Yeah.
I can't wait for us to be on Tails Channel News.
I love how we're all
Everywhere.
talking like that we're gonna be, but I feel like it's gonna be kind of dead around here for the first couple of days.
Most
It's
definitely.
gonna take a while to catch on. The community now has something new to hate because nobody on this project really is well known.
No, because Tails has clothes. You're all gonna hate hidden clothes.
You mean like
Hey,
the
that's
Green
what
Eyes
we're on
hating
naked.
squad? We're gonna get me roasting this.
Green Eyes hating squad.
You know, like when classic first modern and what he is now. Oh my gosh, he's got green eyes. I hate this. You know that. Like,
Oh, because human beings generally hate change.
well, yeah, because remember,
I remember that.
there never used to be a
Not whole
classic
Resident
Sonic used to just be. Remember? So it's like everyone's like, oh my god, green eyes. What?
I remember there was this dude, what was his name? I'm not whole resident that was getting so mad about the next day.
Alright. There's things that can be fixed.
I can't wait for the microphone.
Is that Alex? No, it's not.
What?
Oh, I see. You put it in announcements. Very nice.
Yes,
For a
I
few
did.
seconds, I thought that the red ticker at the top of the thing was actually Tails holding up a boxing glove. Like, I did it! I think this is the most understated thumbnail we could have come up with. No one is gonna think anything of the video before they click on it.
Ronald said realized that this was a huge mistake.
Yeah. We need to do something about that. But I guess, spoiler alert, the name of the game is Tails Adventure Armada. It's out there in the open now. The world knows. Well, 2 people in the world know outside of this project.
Project Armada.
Let's see here. The Living Glitch says, how can everyone be a little toxic when people apparently just pour it out of their bodies?
Well, it's an average, right? On average, everyone's a little toxic. Some people are higher or lower toxicity levels. There are some outliers and extreme cases where it's basically a man made out of solid arsenic. But other than that, usually it's a nice little spectrum of toxicity.
No, I want to see that be a new. I want that to be a new insult thrown across the web. Just like, you're a man made out of arsenic. You're an arsenic man. You're arsenic.
Outliers.
You're a cyanide man. How does that make you feel?
You
Like-
outlier.
Laser.
Tails
cyan.
Adventure Armada. Yes, Glitch. Yes, that's a Tails Adventure Armada.
Ooh,
Our
give me
fan
the-
game is a Sonic fan game, except it's a Tails fan game, and it's also a Sonic fan game.
It can be both. Don't judge.
Yeah.
It's a Sonic fan, yeah. About Tails.
Yeah, and you're probably wondering, well, if if you've made the game, then how are you just now working on the model? Well, you'll see. I'm just saying. You'll see.
Everything will be explained in due time after the game comes out, and there will be like the 5-hour-long documentary.
It's not.
You know, Silver actually had us do a documentary a while ago, but I don't know if it's real.
Wait, he's working on a documentary for this?
Wait, what?
Yeah, he didn't tell you about that?
I heard nothing about it. What?
Are we allowed to talk about this too?
I didn't know about it, man. What do you mean?
Silver is really bad with
Well, this was back when I was shooting at miles per hour, so it's...
Oh. No, I think I know what you're talking about. We'll talk about that later.
I'm about to say, Silver's giving all sorts of laxer shits about communicating with people now, apparently.
No, Silver's a great guy.
That was back when I was shooting at miles per hour.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
It's old news.
And I wasn't the guy in charge, so why would he tell me at that time?
Yeah, I think Fox is still in charge on that.
Stop being toxic, man.
The glitch, as I remember, there was an episode called Arsenic Candy Girl.
Oof. What? Why am I saying oof now? Like I care, like I like that term. I don't. Don't know why.
Oof.
Just remember, guys, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I mean, even if you don't watch it,
game.
Even if they don't, you'll be able to watch it after that. It's not like it's gonna go away. Unless YouTube takes it down, even though the music is all original and we have fair use. You can use it for whatever.
Turns out freaking Tailsy used like freaking like copyrighted like samples.
No. Tailsy copyrighted the music, and then when we used it, his channel struck us for using his own content.
That would be like the most counterproductive way to promote your music ever.
It would.
That's actually like really dumb.
Or is it secretly genius because then we'll all be complaining about him and his get out there?
Well, I mean, either way, it'd be his music, and like nobody would know about it. They'll just be like, oh, there's that sensitive jerk that apparently is a musician. That's not. It's usually supposed to be the other way around.
I wanted exposure.
I'm gonna play Team Sonic Racing instead.
I'm actually about to head off because it's like 11 p.m. and I got recording and packing.
Yes, you need to
Going
get out of
Boston
here.
Tomorrow. Yeah, so yeah, I got packing to do.
Get out of here, man. Get going.
I will do that. And I'm not gonna spoil anything, but this trailer's gonna be great.
It's gonna be lit.
So are you writing the description? Did you do that already?
I'm gonna take care of that. Give me a minute.
Well, if I wake up tomorrow night and see it's not done, I'm going in.
That's gonna be done as soon as I get out. The stream, because either way, I got packing to do. And I gotta make sure I got like 500 things to do beforehand. So I will get that taken care of. And how is that of all things the thing that's saying in this conversation?
I heard you, man. Thanks, man.
But yeah,
He doesn't want to end up Thanosing the conversation.
It's fine. We're good. You didn't Thanos
bye,
the
Doug.
conversation. We were all listening and just hearing what you had to say.
Yep.
One day they'll get this right. He just said yeet and left. All right. That's our Josh. Oh Lord. Stop making
And
friends.
now it's just the man, the robot, the Pokemon, and the whatever Tracer is.
He's a music man. And he sells clarinets to the kids. There's no way to make his face look non-goofy, is there? Just gotta look like
You just call me the man?
a man.
Yeah. You're the man, the human.
I don't want you to call me a human. It makes me feel dirty.
I'm playing Team Sonic Race.
Instead.
I bet
On
it's
the
a
Switch.
Switch version.
It is a Switch version.
I'm surprised
play
at how
with all the
young you
cool-
people are.
What?
I'm surprised at how young you all are. To be honest,
Dude,
all
that
of my
kid's
I
like-
love how that. I love how that thought just randomly blurts out of Rolis's mind. Just like, God, I'm with a bunch of kids.
No wonder no one.
Just because I'm
wants to
playing. Just because I'm playing TSR.
I don't know. It's 12 o'clock. Holy crap! It's 12
So-
o'clock. I said it was gonna be done at 12. Oh.
So because you played TSR too.
Yes, when I want to feel young.
Hmm?
When I want to feel
Video
like a little
games
boy
off
of
of
70.
Video games off of babies,
Except for
Spyro.
Spyro.
That's rated NC-17.
For grown men only, and only men. Little girls can't play it. Because they're
Say
little
ska.
girls. Little baby.
I can't wait to watch The Lion King and
Oh.
Scab.
Oh. Oh yeah, Scab, right. I know what you're talking about. I'm like, wait.
Scab from The Lion Queen.
Scab. That's so gross. Auntie Scab! You're so weird. You have no idea.
What happened to Josh?
He left. He's got a lot of voice acting to do
Okay,
tonight.
I hear all these people saying auntie. I always say auntie. I say auntie and auntie.
I say
Pecan? Wait, pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
Pecan. Who says pecan?
Everyone else
Pecan.
who's not
All right,
crazy.
Pecan.
Coupon
I say
or
pecan.
coupon?
Who says
say
Supon?
No, coupon or coupon?
Coupon.
Coupon.
Q?
Alright.
You say Q?
I say coupon.
You say
Coupon.
Q?
Yeah,
I say coup.
I say coupon.
I say coup.
I say both.
Well, now, yeah, I think I probably changed that one up more than anything else. But aunt is spelled A-U-N-T. It's not aunt anything.
I say aunt. Everyone I have ever known says aunt.
Everyone you have ever
Everybody
known.
says aunt. No one says aunt. Unless you're
I've
saying
said
auntie.
I've said aunt my whole
I
life.
say I don't say aunt. I say aunt.
I say aunt.
I think
say
all of you
aunt,
are weird.
People say aunt,
I
and
say
then they
aunt,
switch it up to
pecan, and
auntie.
coupon.
So there are 3 new spots opening up on Project Armada. I can't live with these people. I need you to replace
You're
them.
welcome.
We have a
Logo.
new director coming in.
Good luck without another concept artist.
Good luck. Fine. Good luck.
I'm
Finding
sorry.
another.
I didn't mean to laugh like that. That was weird.
I can't say good luck with anything because he can replace me on it.
All right, let's see. Tales of Adventure Armada. I remember there was a okay. Is the story a retelling of Tales Adventure? No, actually, it's its own thing. It's got something to do with original Tales Adventure. So like, if you look
Spoilers.
into the lore, it's not spoilers. It's
You
Tales
said lawyer.
Adventure Armada. The Battlebird Armada was in Tales Adventure 1 or Tales Adventure, and it's Tales
I
Adventure.
remember there's an enemy
So, like,
type in Spider-Man.
it's like a sequel.
The Arsenic Candy Girl.
Arsenic.
That's where the sound sexual went off.
It doesn't because arsenic is poison. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming out. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it. It's 12:08. I need to go to bed. I need to get ready for tomorrow.
Freaking trailer.
I'm gonna launch that trailer. Don't boo me, Tracer. You weren't here. You don't get to boo. All right?
You're the
What are you talking about? I was here the whole time.
Uh huh.
I was over here watching the old Riddler screen. When it was classic. When it was cool. When
Okay.
everyone
Before we went
came.
corporate. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone
Before Mr. McMahon took over.
for stopping by. Oof, Mr. McMahon. It's really great having you here, and it's good to have. And we really hope that you enjoy the teaser trailer tomorrow. Once again, releasing at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. We hope you enjoy and like what you see. And if you're coming here after that is over, which I doubt you'll be watching it for this long, we hope that you enjoyed it, and we hope that you will consider joining our Discord server, following us on Twitter, giving us a like there. You know, just see what we're up to.
Come meet us.
Any case, I've been Rollis. Today I've been joined by Cryogenic Gamer, Josh Hodgson, Tracer Pie Music. Briefly, there was Tailsy, our musician, and who else was in here? Oh, Starlit Sky. Starlit Sky was here.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and become a friend of the Armada.
Absolutely. I think we're preaching to the choir here largely, but there is a link to the Discord in the description of this stream. All right, guys.
Because Rudderless needs you.
We all need you. Let's be honest with ourselves. Anyway, take care, Guido.
We don't get paid unless.
Have a good night. You don't get paid. Period. This is
We
not a...
don't.
All right. Thanks for stopping by. I've been Rhodolus, and you've been wonderful. Goodbye.